on both of them. Weird.
Adios,
Can I
fucking
adjust my
Neo.
mic a little bit?
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm
this
so
will be better.
sorry.
There is a price we must pay.
Okay, I think we're good now. We should be good. I'm sorry. I was rushing, and I forgot to change the shit. I was rushing to restart my computer.
Do we blame Canadian for this?
Is
No,
Canadian
we
Lucifer
didn't.
here?
Canadian usually
Yeah, they
brings
are.
the
They
They
did
are.
say hi.
So
Scruff.
it's
They
their
said
fault.
hi, but this is Ori's fault.
Wow. Yeah, we're getting the stuff out early. It happens first, we could do it. But hello, Pastry Puff. I hope you made it back. Estrock is back. We can see. Hello, Canadian Lucifer is back.
Guys, I really do
Willow,
apologize.
hello.
The way it works is,
Hello,
if
hello.
you don't like the stream, YouTube straight up will just nuke it.
Yeah,
I
like the
guess it's
stream
on
on
you.
YouTube, guys. Do it for us. Do it
Yes,
for the scuff.
Please.
So we unscuff ourselves. I'm actually gonna briefly shove this
Happy,
links
hello.
in a different Discord server promo because
Hello.
someone mentioned it. So
Weird.
we're
What is this
playing
doing?
Ace Attorney.
Now
Come
my side
join
is plugging.
the. I don't know. Chaos.
There we go.
We got.
Hey, I see you.
this
I see those
one.
3 likes on the YouTube side. Mason, hello.
It's just Dylan and me.
Welcome,
No, it's not me. So.
Well, I know for a fact it's Dylan, you, and me, so we can account for at least 3
Well,
of those.
I
No,
did not like the stream yet, so it's
Yeah,
not
I could
me.
tell, Ori.
Who's our
I could tell you don't like it.
person? Who is our mystery 3rd person that's hiding out?
one of the
Reveal
bros,
myself.
one of the cool ones. Mars is feeling better. I mean, she's
went
here
on
now.
Hard vocal rest today. I was actually scared because I was going to the
Uh-oh.
hair salon today, and guys, I don't know if you know this, hair salon people are chatty. They love to gossip. They want to know what's going
Yep.
on in your life. They want to know what's going on in the neighborhood. They want to know
Thanks,
everything.
Allie.
No one talked to me today. And
Nice.
it was great. I was able to get everything done and rest my voice. It was awesome.
Oh, there you go, Penguin. Go be the mystery 3rd person.
Ah, perfect. Also, hello.
Oh
Penguin.
God, Lucifer, no. Okay, we're good. We're here. We're going. I think we're all set. Everybody setty? We have our costumes on. The streams are the correct shit. I've put extra
Yes, the
stuff.
titles are right.
I've promoted in another Discord server. And,
Noise. Is it the one we were chatting about?
no. I promoted in Dichotomy's
Ooh,
Discord
secret
server
Discord
because
server.
no, it's just Dichotomy Games Discord server because someone in there was like, I think that an Ori Let's Play would have nice vibes or something and like a comforting aura, and then they're like, they do that, you know, and they're like, oh yeah, I forget about that.
Guess what? They get an
And
Ori
like, all right.
Dylan Mars Let's Play.
Well, it's usually an Ori Dylan Mars Let's Play, but
3 for the price of 1.
they're not streaming tonight, so we're trying to get all of their stuff. Hello,
Lure
Mason.
them in. Lure
But
them in.
I think we're finally to the meat of this. Oh, we need Craig. I can't forget that
We're
in
finally
this scuff.
enjoying the meat of this.
Yes, because
Indeed.
Edgeworth's back.
So it's Edgeworth's meat.
Now recording.
Welcome, Craig.
We got some
We're
wibbly
recording
wobbly,
here.
timey-wimey stuff going on.
I think we are set. Hello,
We're
Zilla.
enjoying ourselves canonically. I
Hey,
hear.
Zilla.
Yes,
Or
this,
you need Edgeworth's meat.
we're just moving on. I'm not
Okay, petition
entertaining
to no
this.
longer talk about Edgeworth's meat, please.
Yeah, Craig is the 4th member of Ace 2.
The petition has
like-
failed.
I would like to ban
Honestly-
that particular phrasing, please and thank you.
I could probably give him. I could probably give him like an avatar. Craig? You could probably get a reactive avatar.
Why would you do that? Though?
Just so then people can yell at me if they don't see his little avatar on the shelf that it's Craig and he's recording and I'm being a stupid. I don't know.
Okay, would Craig be a little microphone sitting on one of the
I was just
teacup
gonna think he was gonna
shelves?
be like Flair or something. Like he could just be Flair. I don't know.
Flair with like the little mic inside his beak.
You know, spitballing. I'd have to test it. But all right, we're here. We're back in the present. I'm pretty sure that the body we just found is Robert Frost. Is that his name? Something Frost. It's not Robert Frost. That's the poet.
It's not Robert Frost.
It's someone Frost though. Pierre
with Paul
Frost.
Harleek.
Artie Frost. There you go. Yes, also Paul
Let's go with
Halik.
Paul Harleek.
A T-Pet
that was
specific
his
Craig
true
dine.
identity.
Craig is like a bear, so could be cute.
I could see that as a little bear cub.
Yeah. Here,
Super
hello,
adorable.
Gabby. I almost missed you because you're invisible. But, yes. All right. Let us get into this one. We're gonna have our cake and eat it too.
And yeah, that's pretty much how things went down. Those are the facts of the Ice 7 as far as I'm concerned.
I'm sorry. It wasn't in the pastry puff recap, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, God.
Actually, it was.
It was,
learning
yes.
The truth about my father's last case.
So, what happened at the trial?
I will admit, I'm a little sad that we have yet to see a really hardcore Edgeworth reaction to, like, Von Karma in this, because we, you know, obviously we don't see Von Karma with Edgeworth now after everything that happened, but, yeah, he should be feeling some sort of way.
I promise you, if Von Karma comes back now, he'll have a big reaction.
Yeah, well, he's not gonna come back now. I'm pretty sure he's dead.
Unless we
I
get
want
a
his ghost to
spirit
possess
channeler.
someone. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't think Maya would be willing to do it for
No,
us.
but he's just
I want
so
Edgeworth-
vengeful.
Come on.
Come on.
I need it so bad. Yeah, literally.
That'd be
He's
pretty
just
great.
gonna possess her, like, you have no
This
choice!
is true, Penguin. This is true.
I
The devil
cannot
on his
do
shoulder.
Von Karma's voice.
Maya becomes obsessed with perfection.
Oh my God. She would look so different, though.
That's when we know something is wrong.
She would look so different. Imagine her
Yeah.
just having old man face, but in that outfit with her hair.
Oh God. Von Karma in that outfit? Oh,
Yeah.
No.
It's literally just
Maya, when
his
she
face.
insults Nick
Where-
normally.
Where is the
Why are
brain
you
bleach?
cleaning toilets all the
No.
time? What's wrong with you? Maya, when she insults Nick via the power of Von Karma.
What?
You completely peaked on that.
Vermin.
You peeked on that but came through Ori's mic. So all I heard
Canonically
was,
accurate.
Because I did hear a noise, I just didn't know what he said.
Vermin.
Yeah, I got that now. Alright.
Feels accurate though.
It is accurate, though. We know Gregory
Well-
was channeled. No, it wouldn't be Maya, though. It'd be Misty. In Misty's hair. That'd be
Ooh, that's
crazy.
right,
Oh my
that's
God.
right.
That'd be crazy. Alright.
Well, to put it bluntly, we lost.
Wandering so
Von
true!
Karma did a real number on us.
Wait, literally though.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying.
Now I need Gregory in like the pearl outfit.
No, in the Misty
no.
outfit.
I know, but now I need
Pearl?
Gregory in the pearl outfit.
Why the pearl outfit?
Why Pearl?
Because Gregory can possess anyone.
I guess. You just...
Now,
God,
Gregory's a
I
gentleman.
don't
He asked
need-
for permission first.
I don't need Gregory in that short fucking skirt. Okay? It's so small
I'm
on
not saying
Mia.
He couldn't pull it.
It's so
but
small on
he would-
Mia.
He would still ask permission. He wouldn't just possess out of nowhere. He'd ask permission.
Oh my lord. It's not how it works. I don't think anybody has been possessed only by Mia. So far only Mia is the one that like comes out of nowhere. Every other time somebody's have to been called, beckoned, welcomed, vampire style. Only Mia is cool enough to just fucking show up. So that does give precedence. Maybe spirit channelers
But she
can
but she
possess.
does show up through Maya and Pearl.
Yeah, so maybe
and
spirit
they're probably
channelers
pretty willing because that's
can
their
possess.
sister/cousin.
So like we need Misty to just show up.
We do.
Are
One
they
day,
as strong?
I hope.
Because I gotta say, it doesn't look like that with Mia's Pearl. That's all I'm saying. It does not look like it has gotten very stretchy.
I mean, it depends on how you're defining stretchy.
Well, we haven't
but-
gotten there yet, Gabby, so no spoilers.
Really? You couldn't prove that Mr. Tangaroa was innocent? Nope, big fat zilch. I mean, but we could prove it all right. Had a decent little pile of evidence in our favor, but
That Von Karma's a
this
bitch.
pile was a bit more fabricated. We
Von Karma's a
underestimated
bitch.
Von Karma.
We should have known better.
Yeah, he was a bitch. He fought even dirtier than we feared. We did not plan well.
I don't think Dylan or Mars got my Joker reference. I wonder if any of y'all in chat did.
I'm
Correct.
sorry, I completely missed that one.
No, I don't think you even know it if you heard it.
Dylan, any ideas?
No, he definitely has no idea.
Nope.
There's no way.
All right, Chad, it's
I
up
can
to you.
imagine. Secure a conviction at all costs. That was always his guiding principle.
Thank you, Mason and Gabby. I'm happy that I'm not alone.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Anywho, the trial dragged on and on. Whole thing took about a year in the end. I'll never forget that day the verdict came down. December 28th that following year. This is gonna hurt.
Why?
It's April now, so... Ooh, mama. We're talking over 17 years ago. Ooh, time
Not ready for
flies.
this
Damn,
to happen.
time sure does fly. I feel like I just said that. There's some deja vu in there, too.
December 28th. I was there that day 17 years ago. Sitting
Yes,
in the
that's where you
courtroom
gained
gallery.
baby's first trauma. Are they gonna show it to us?
Okay.
Oh, okay,
I hope
okay.
so.
I got
Okay.
scared. I got scared they were gonna show us the elevator. I was really nervous.
Or the earthquake. Like, I didn't
There's
need
time.
Oh,
There's
even
time.
this time. I don't need there to be time.
I know there's still time.
There's always still time.
Oh.
Emotional damage.
Just before the trial got started, Gregory noticed that Samson was looking even worse than usual. Not
They really
talking
fucked him,
bad.
huh?
I thought I saw him at his worst, but the poor guy had finally reached his limit. It was so bad he even said he wanted to be found guilty. Who does that? Who just
Dylan.
goes into court and says they
What?
want to be found guilty?
This has basically happened in real life, correct? So there have been people that have been bullied by the police into
Of
admitting.
course that has happened. Yes.
Yeah. It's pretty
It's
bad.
definitely happened.
Real life shit.
Statistically, my understanding is it
We've
happens in the
even had
majority
some
of
AA
times.
cases.
It happens the
where
majority of
police
times?
Are... No.
Oh.
The majority of times it happens is when the police lie about evidence that they don't have in an
Uh-huh.
interrogation setting. And
Which
then
is what's
say,
happening
like,
here.
Listen, this is all we got against you, so you really gotta like admit your guilt and plead guilty, or else I don't know, things are gonna go way worse for you.
Yeah, and
Oh,
so
damn.
even completely not guilty people will admit
It's
guilt.
happened many times.
Yep.
Not the majority of times, not even fucking close. But obviously, if it happens even
Too
once,
many
it's insane.
times
Yeah.
is one time.
Even
you
one
know?
time is like, holy
Yeah.
Jesus fucking
It's
Christ.
too many times.
Yeah.
You know?
Literal torture, like kind of shit, like mental. Oh my god. Gracious.
Jesus.
This poor guy. Ugh.
Wait, you mean they forced a confession out of him?
I will say, when Ace Attorney gets something realistic and right, it's always the bad shit.
Oh, they,
It's always
go for
the
it.
biggest dystopian shit.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking dystopian. Karma got what he'd been pushing for from the very beginning. He stood no chance. And when Gregory tried to drop the bombshell about there being nobody to speak of, he learned that Von Karma had used the power of the police to head him off at the pass. Ooh, that guy plays dirty.
Can't.
Even had himself a fake autopsy report. Oh, but that wasn't even the end of it.
Oh god.
Von Garma had gotten Samson to falsely testify against himself to being an accessory to murder in court.
What are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at the levels Von Karma went to get the conviction.
Yeah.
He certainly crossed all the levels. Combined with his confession, the poor guy's goose was well and truly cooked.
No wonder.
Guys, I have a friend
Yeah.
who spent a lot of time growing up on a farm in Poland. Not a joke. And I said to them, "Your goose is cooked, Isabel." Her name's Isabel. And she actually thought it was a sex thing. Wasn't a bit, wasn't a joke. She had never heard the idiom before, and with no context, "Your goose is cooked" sounded sexual to her.
Wild.
I've never gotten
That's-
over it. It's been a year.
Yeah, it's been like a year at this point.
It
That's
has
crazy.
been a year.
Oh, but don't underestimate your old man. Gregory still had an ace in the hole, though.
That one sounds more sexual.
It does.
If there was an ace in your hole, it would. The same.
You want
ace.
to?
He asked Detective Bad. to
Not
help
that
him with-
ace.
You should. I'm glad you stopped, Dylan. I'm glad.
Exactamundo. He knew he needed one last card to play if they squeezed a confession out of Samson. We had Bad record all of Samson's interrogations. I guess Detective Bad really wanted to know the truth too, huh?
I'm happy for Bad's characterization. We know where Gumshoe gets it from a little bit. Yeah.
We all did. But he was a trooper. Stayed with the case even after Von Karma took him off of it. That's a hero right there. He was tied up in some other big case too. Good old Bad. They don't make them like that anymore.
I mean, Gumshoe though. Eddie. Like I will say, Gumshoe. Ooh.
Like I
Ooh.
said, they don't make them like that anymore. Anyway, Gregory presented the recordings as proof that Samson's confession was coerced. And you know what? It almost worked! A cop named Ian Seidman got fired. Wow. Really?
Ian Sideman.
Oh, yes. Mr. Sideman.
I'm the number 2 guy in the case.
I gotta be honest, I nearly read that as I am Sideman, and I'm pretty sure that's the pun.
No, it's the inside. He's the inside man. The
I
inside
am
guy.
inside man.
Inside
I see
man.
it.
I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh my lord.
Inside man. Okay, I hear it now. I
Oh.
was reading it before. Now
Rip
I hear
Lacer?
it.
Was that his fan name?
Oh, what was his fan name?
Rip Lacer. Rip Lacer.
Replacer.
Oh, Replacer?
Replacer?
Nah, I like Inside Man better. I'm sorry.
Ian Sideman is so much better.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest.
Miss
Inside
Dino.
man. I'm leaning toward that one. Replacer isn't half bad.
I don't think it fits, like, what happened as much, though, you know?
Samson's interrogator and the initial detective before Bad, he took the fall for pretty much the whole thing.
Oh, I guess he replaced Von Karma in getting reprimanded, is the pun there?
I guess so. He was a replacement.
Oh, chat's saying he replaced Bad's role on the case. It's not a bad one,
Oh, I see, I see.
but I do prefer Inside Man considerably.
Same.
Ditto. But Von Karma didn't get away scot-free. In fact, he was disciplined by the chief prosecutor. Oof, that's a guy you don't want to piss off.
For the one and only time in his 40-year career.
Just keep showing him.
Still, Samson himself couldn't stomach another day in court. So when that guilty verdict came down, it didn't just signal the end of that day, but of the whole sad affair.
I don't remember a lot myself, given the trauma. But my father's face when they declared Mr. Tangaroa guilty.
That's valid.
That is true, Penguin. That is true. He doesn't have any art, though.
I was a young child at the time, but even I could tell how much she was hurting inside.
Aww.
Like a shot to the arm.
Oh. Why?
Yeah, the prosecution really does just crash the fuck out when they get penalties.
They do.
Murder.
That's a pretty big crash out.
Yeah.
It's one of those joke crash out sections.
No, it's one of those non-joke crash outs. Yeah, exactly.
Are we sure?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to double check the rule book, the Duck Detective book.
The Duck
Gregory,
Detective book.
There was a duck on that cover, right? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, the
what
little
the picture
chick,
was.
the little chick for
it was a chick.
evidence,
I thought it was a
and
duck.
what was it? One was evidence, and the other one was forensics, something like that. I think that's what it was. We're not playing Duck Detective yet. That's a future thing. Will happen. It's on the list.
It's called
The smallest
foreshadowing.
brain Dylan possible. Wasn't it Frog Detective?
I knew that's
Like
what you were
me
thinking.
dying, like, I swear to God it was a frog.
You're not wrong.
You were thinking. I really said it. Like
Technically.
he's thinking Frog Detective, though. Oh my god.
Yeah, literally.
Yep.
I'm like, I knew it was a yellow bird. I just couldn't remember
Me
which
trying
one.
It's
to
like a
remember
chick. It was a
Obama's
baby,
last
yeah.
name. What is?
Or Biden's last name. Yeah. What
True.
could it be?
Could be anything, really.
Nice, Estrog.
Gregory wanted to appeal to the ruling, of course. He would have done anything to clear Samson's name. But then, well, I'm sure you've been to therapy and you worked
has
past
not.
the trauma. You
No,
know
he
what
di-
happened
nope.
next. I don't need to
He
explain
definitely
it to you.
has
You've
not
been
done
through it.
either of those two things. Hello, Jupiter. There is no way.
Man would literally rather solve his father's murder cold case than go to therapy.
No. Man was ready to fucking go to jail for killing his own father at the age of 9, then go to
For
therapy.
accidentally throwing a gun, and it just happened to go off.
No, Wandering. That
This
was Von Karma.
guy.
You're getting that confused.
Poor guy. He never got the chance.
Show it.
Yo!
Never show it.
Show it again.
To show it. Oh my
fact that
god.
Aw.
The fact that my father was a Bon Jovi fan really, it was well known. His favorite song was "Shot Through the Heart."
Ah. They just
Why you
gotta
gotta?
twist the knife. Ugh.
I should have left with him that day. I'll always blame myself for not doing that.
You would have died too.
No, he wouldn't have.
But I
Honestly, if
shoved
I was
that
Von
aside
Karma-
and obsessed over something else
If you were Von
instead.
Karma, you would have shot Miles too, and he didn't.
No, I wouldn't have shot Miles. I want to have the satisfaction of corrupting him. But I would have shot the annoying sidekick to the annoying vermin.
Oh god.
Leaving no witnesses aside from a easily manipulable child.
Can I, Lucifer, if Eddie was there, I do hope that, like, he would have adopted Edgeworth. Now, I know he was only, like, 18, but, like, they could have made it work, okay? Eddie would have eaten the bullet.
That's the problem. Eddie
catches
would have
it in
eaten the
his
bullet.
teeth.
I
Yep.
need,
Just
I need
calm.
devil fruit Eddie, and he could just eat anything. Catch it in his mouth. Oh my god.
Anyone could eat a bullet once, and then that's kind of the issue here.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
they say glass, so Eddie should be fine. He's been training by eating paper this whole time.
I guess, pastry puff, but, like, I will never accept that being like an actual plot point, if I'm being honest. The fucking air running out and me. Hello, Matt.
Hey, Matt. Welcome, welcome.
I'm not allowed to make One Piece references. I watched the live action, Mason,
Ori
okay?
did watch the live action.
Dylan
so
and
she
I
is
watched the
allowed to
live
make
action.
references
It's true.
regarding that.
Hey, Mason, I've watched like a number of seasons of the show when I was young. Does that count?
No.
Oh.
It does count more than me, so yeah, honestly, probably.
I feel like it does count,
It does
though.
count. I'm just
He's
being
seen
annoying.
it. He's watched
No,
it. and
Mason,
I'm sure
elevators
it's
are not
in his
airtight.
subconscious somewhere.
Elevators are not airtight. Neither are cars,
No.
and neither are any vehicle until we get to like airplane.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the Cybertruck was airtight, just so it's got one more way to kill its occupants.
You don't drown,
Where's
but
the
you
fun
do
in just
suffocate.
one way.
That's also true.
That's just no fun. We gotta
That's
have
drunk.
multiple ways to die. I did say this, but I'll say it
okay.
again.
I don't remember you saying it.
But I shoved that aside and obsessed over something else instead.
Ugh.
Phoenix.
Or rather, someone else. I'll admit, I hated what you did. Hated you for choosing to stick with Von Karma.
I don't. Okay,
Even
Eddie.
though you were 9 and did not have all
I know
the
you were
details,
18.
You were fucking 9.
I know you were 18, Eddie, but this was a child. This was a 9-year-old. He didn't have much of a choice. He didn't. He was given like
He willingly
wardship
went.
to
I think
Von
he was
Karma
told,
by the
"I'm your
state.
father now,"
Like
and
it
he
was
like,
not.
"Okay, I don't know what else to do.
It was like, I literally need like a roof over my head and food and clothing. And Von Karma's like, come here, small child.
I
I will
got
give you
those
food and
things."
clothing.
Von Karma's
All
like,
you have to do.
The roof.
Yep. I have this wild fashion statement I can teach to you. Damn. There are certainly some airtight elevators, Jupiter, because there is one that takes you underwater. But, like, normal elevators in a regular building, like a
Not
courtroom, is not
building
airtight.
elevators.
You know? This is a...
Oh, I love this bow
with a
sprite.
cute
This is
bow
really
tie.
good.
It is good. Look at his hair!
He needs a haircut bad.
I like his
He
poofy
does.
hair.
I hope you can forgive me. I shouldn't have blamed a 9-year-old for being force adopted.
That's not a hear me out, Jupiter. I like 90% of people agree, is all I'm saying. That's not a hear me out.
I mean, what is this hear me out?
No, Jupiter's like, hear me out. I actually liked the Von Karma loving Edgeworth more.
No, Jupiter's just like, I have a hear me
No,
out on
no,
Miles
no.
Edgeworth.
No.
Where does it say the Von Karma one?
You gotta read between the lines, okay?
Oh, okay. It's just blank space there, Dylan. I don't know.
No. You had every right to hate me. Even I hated me.
No, you were
I
not.
did. I mean, of course I did. Of course I did.
You didn't have every right to hate you. He should have fought for you. He should have fought to be in your fucking life. I'm pissed. Eddie, I know you were 18, and I don't really fully blame you, but, like, come the fuck on, man. He was 9.
Well, I went on to become a prosecutor as planned. And that's when Mr. Von Karma showed me this case file. According to these records, Mr. Tangaroa was convicted as the main culprit in Mr. Frost's murder.
Nope. That's not right. Samson was convicted as an accessory to murder.
Cut him some slack. I'm cutting him some slack, Penguin, but the hating part is dumb. The, like, honestly,
Hang
I
on,
would
this
have
is the slack
preferred...
being cut.
I would have preferred, I think this would have been a better thing for Eddie. Like, he could be annoying to Edgeworth at this point, but, like, saying that, like, I tried to be in your life and Von Karma fucking shut me out. That sounds more realistic. And then after that, when you became a prosecutor and you're an adult now making your own choices, though you were kind of brainwashed by Von Karma, now he could be pissed at you to get to where we are now. But hating a 9-year-old is idiotic, okay? I'm sorry.
Guess we're all just a little bit of an idiot, you know?
Some more than others.
Maybe.
You go on a flight and a 9-year-old's kicking the back of your seat. I'm gonna hate a 9-year-old. I'm just gonna do it.
Hate the parents.
My hatred is not so small as to only fit one person in it.
Oh, you
Yeah,
mean
literally,
your hatred's
I
so wide to be accepting of everybody? So inclusive. I said this
Yeah, you
too.
did. I'm just reading chat. It's going.
Strange. The file clearly states that he was the perpetrator, and in fine print, cringe.
Highly suspect.
And plus, I'm fairly certain that all of
Incredibly.
Mr. Von Karma's cases were successfully solved.
I would love to know exactly sort of how it went down that Von Karma gained wardship of Edgeworth, because like that's such like a wild thing in any case. You know what I'm saying? How did we get there? Yoink, mine now. Yeah, he scooped him, and that was it. Picked him up by the back of his collar as he's sobbing on the ground, tucked him under his arm, and walked out. Oh my god.
Well, speaking of yoink, yoink, mind if I take a peek at those? Oh, this file's been doctored. The part about the verdict, it's been changed.
What?
Here, feast your peepers on this if you don't believe me.
Your
But it's been
peepers.
changed.
My peepers do be
I'm
hungry.
here for the peepers.
Well, here's a knife and fork. Get digging.
I wasn't allowed to say grippers, but I was allowed to say peepers.
The fucking Patrick meme where he's just like, his eyes shoot out of his head and he's like looking up and down the paper.
Yes.
Convicted as an accomplice.
Oh my goodness. We're gonna... Huh.
That's a copy of the file they have on record at the courthouse.
Oh shit, we gotta check the couch real quick. One sec.
Yeah, I saw
Oh,
it.
shit, really?
We
I
have
didn't
the
see.
good art shit, which is nuts and crazy as hell. And then we also have...
Okay.
I don't know what
An
this game
incredible
is.
Von Karma meme.
Yeah.
Dude, that is a horrifying image though.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
He's... That's one of the Fire Emblem games. I think I recognize that character.
Is it? Oh my lord. It's
Do you
very
play Fire
perfect.
Emblem?
Mars
Yeah,
has
I
played
play
Fire
Fire
Emblem.
Emblem.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Most of the newer games. Still trying to play the old ones, but they take time.
Then why is my copy so different?
What Corbin wrote IS7 fanfiction. He gives like freaking Ice King vibes with that shit though. Oh my god.
No!
He's
I
reading
can't take it
to
seriously
little
when you call it
Edgeworth.
fan fiction.
That's what he's doing. He's reading to
I
little Miles
know!
Edgeworth. And that's
I
when that was
know!
not the voice. I can't. I'm trying to do a Von Karma voice with the reading fanfiction to Edgeworth. And yes, that's when I said perfection, and I closed the case as he was convicted of murder.
No, if you're reading fanfiction, that you gotta say, and then the brunette across from the aisle gave me a glare. He told his shoes on as he exited the room.
I took out the gun and shot him in self-defense.
I don't understand what's happening, but I can't.
The snow white-haired man. You gotta use your adjectives, Ori. That's
I'm
what
not
you
the
gotta do in
writer here.
fanfiction.
Yes, Canadian, that's the implication. Doctoring documents is now fanfic.
Yes, now. I stand by this.
Okay, guys, that's a level of fanfiction. Don't attempt.
There's a
It's
reason.
too high level.
There's a reason,
It's too
Penguin,
high
that
level.
I'm
It's
not
so high
voicing
level,
Von
it could get you
Karma.
in trouble.
Dylan literally the other day, he's like, Ori, if Von Karma was to come on and you had for the first time, and Dylan, didn't voice him, what would you have voiced him like? And I'm like, this is so hard. I don't know.
I made her try.
Yeah,
I
he
made her
made me
give
try.
a Ori
He forced
Von
me
Karma AU
at
voice.
gunpoint.
Ooh.
And that was fanfic as well for if
It
a
was,
different
it
universe where
was.
she voices them.
Yeah.
That's Ori AU.
Ori,
Ori AU.
Oryu.
The AU where it's the
Well-
Ori show.
Yeah, exactly. Where I voice Miles and Dylan's voice Phoenix.
Whoever voices Von Karma gets
would
the
be
name
wild.
of the show.
Okay.
So wait, if you did Phoenix and Ori's doing Edgeworth, no, she'd still end up with Von Karma because you did Edgeworth
Yeah,
and
it's still
Von
done
Karma.
with Von Karma. We just switch. Mars
See,
stays the
I
same.
don't change at all.
Sorry, Mars, you're not changed in the AU. You're a constant.
You
It's
are
a canon
the
event.
constant. It is a canon event.
You're always Larry.
You're
There's
always
nothing
the
we can
weird
do about it.
girl.
No.
We went in two different directions there.
Larry is a weird girl. We've established this.
No, he's not.
Nope. Chat, I am praying that Larry does not show up tonight. I'm doing okay now. Eddie doesn't do too much damage to my voice, but
K is
if
rough
Larry
too,
shows
though.
up, I'm in
Knock
trouble.
on wood. Knock on wood.
I'm in trouble.
And it's
So,
not Larry. It's
I
Larice.
I was DMing a new game of D&D for a bunch of like totally new to TTRPG
Noobs.
people.
Full noobs.
Absolute noobs. Like they make Mars look like a very experienced wizard.
Oh, gee,
Parentheses, positive, non-derogatory.
I can't tell if that's a compliment or an insult.
He said positive, not derogatory.
Chat, what do you think?
He used
Verdict's out
the
on that
tone
one.
indicators.
Also, hello, Federico.
I think actually chat's confirmed it's good.
Yes, hello, Federico.
I don't know if I've seen that yet.
It says it right there. I think it was positive. Anyway, I was DMing for these people, and
okay, Parry,
guide,
okay.
their guide was a small, adorable little gnome named Flops, and I was doing a voice that was like this. My name is Flops. We have to find the way there.
All
and
night
doing that
for like 2.5 hours.
3 hours. That actually surprisingly fucked up my throat.
He came home that night, which was Wednesday
That
night,
would do it.
and he was like, "Oh, I'm kind of losing my voice." I'm like, "Dylan, if we have to fucking cancel because of you losing your," this is before Mars lost her voice yesterday, because you did it. I was like, we gotta throw hands. But everybody's fine.
Well, no, I was about to say we've never had to cancel because of Dylan before, and that is objectively not true.
Yeah,
I mean,
he got,
if you discount the like 17 times in a row from the bar exam.
and all of your work shit. You were
I
sick as a
literally
dog
forgot
for
the
10
bar
days.
existed. Oh yeah, that's right.
He was absolutely zonked.
One time I did catch Ligma. That's
Yeah,
true.
he did catch Ligma for 10 fucking days, and it's like, all
What's
right.
up, Jupiter?
None
is
of your hear
rough.
me outs or hear me outs yet, Jupiter. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, but
It would be
most
like,
of
hear
these
me
I'm-
out. Verity
I'm in
is my
agreement
hear
with
me
you.
A zesty mirror nicknamed Joyride from Dandy's World. I'm not gonna give you any of that.
We don't know the Dandy's World stuff. But Mars, read it.
Well, you said it came from Von Karma, yeah?
That's
And
what
we all
you
know
say
that
it
guy
as
is
drunk.
a lying sack of walking lies, right?
So
My guess is he didn't want Gregory's son thinking there was a murderer out there still at large.
Interesting. Yes, Dylan?
I learned that there is a leafy greens marketing agreement where a bunch of businesses in California are banding together to make sure that like food is like at a passable level. But
yeah,
it's
because of the
straight
FDA
up like
shit.
it's called Ligma. Like that's just his name.
It's unfortunate.
The leafy greens marketing agreement. It's been around for a long time.
That's Legma.
It's Ligma. Ligma.
What's the I stand for?
Ligma. And it's just LGMA.
Oh, Ligma. Ligma. Ligma.
Ligma. Yeah.
Ligma. Ligma. Ligma.
Why?
Ligma.
And it's been like that for 18 years. So it's not even like a Ligma thing, but Ligma is just I'm just saying.
There's
we have to
only
know.
People are just tearing
26
about it.
letters in the alphabet, Dylan. They don't have many
come on.
options. There's only so many
come on.
combinations.
The Ligma joke is, listen, Ligma is much like these leafy greens.
FDA approved. All right, continue.
It's good
Well,
for
this
you.
one I did say, so you are allowed to carry on.
I'm sorry.
Federico, who you calling Grandpa?
The Ligma joke, I guess.
The Ligma joke, yeah.
Ugh.
It never dies.
Didn't want you looking into it again before the statute of limitations was up.
Hell yeah, Penguin.
How is that the statute of limitations? We know the statute of limitations to be only 15 years, and it's been 18.
17.
So everything I believed about this case
Over 17.
was a lie?
Hey, like they say, we all gotta start somewhere. What's important is you know what's what now. So don't focus on the lies. Don't focus on that. Your whole reality has been shattered. Focus on the here and the now.
I will say, finding out even more shit that Von Karma, like, manipulated Edgeworth's reality to is pretty fucking diabolical.
Dude, Federico, I know that was a typo,
That is
but Von
evil.
Karn is a really cool name for a vampire.
That really is. Von
Honestly, that goes
Karne!
so hard.
Von
I didn't know
Karne!
that.
I'm here for that.
Oh, I gotta use that in the campaign.
Yeah, but you have to do like the whole. It would be great. Oh, amazing! I'm picturing it now. Make a
Write that down real
make
quick,
it.
one sec.
Yes.
Putting up my-
No, Penguin. Von Karne, which I'm so here for. And then you need to make a surprise Edgeworth, Dylan. Not that kind of carny, Willow.
The statute of limitations may have run out, but the truth's still out there, you know?
That's beautiful. We need them both together. What's Francisca's one? Federico, this is too good. You're making a lovely AU.
Federico,
Eggsworth.
in this economy, we can't afford Miles Eggsworth.
I mean, look at him. We couldn't afford it before. He's fucking rich, canonically.
I inherited Simpson's case when your old man passed. Okay, from this angle, it looks like Eddie has the forensics guy just slung over his shoulder.
Yeah, it does. And imagine if
Like,
this
he's
white hand
carrying
was
him.
actually Eddie's hand. I could see it.
That's how my brain is seeing
my
it now.
God.
Like, why is it
All
going on
right,
Eddie's shoulder?
editing Ori.
Yeah.
Edit the part where I said this last stream right now. Or edit a giant clown nose onto me if I didn't.
Okay, deal.
Did you say that last
No, he
time?
didn't. So
Yes,
it's
I
gonna
did.
be a clown
No,
nose.
yes, I
No, he
fucking-
didn't.
Okay.
He did
Yes, I
not
did.
say that.
I literally did.
Because I'm like, there's no way.
There's
no
yes way because I did.
He did not.
I don't think so. But
We
we'll
were talking
see how
about
big
see.
that clown
sniffing
nose is.
people last stream.
Well, I did say that too, but that was not.
You
what
did
I'm
say
talking about.
sniffing. I remember that.
I've said many things. I'm a thing sayer.
You say lots of things all the time. Continue.
Prosecution handed
read
it
this
off
line.
to somebody else too. I actually didn't read that line.
No, she read the one before it, bitch.
We didn't
Yeah.
read all that.
Von Karma wasn't gonna bother facing off against a rookie like me, was he?
See, I don't
No
know.
respect these days. No respect.
It doesn't feel like Phoenix is in debt, just barely scraping by. I don't know. There's like a different vibe.
Anyway,
Gumshoes in
long
debt.
story short, the killer was never found, and Samson was found guilty instead. So now he's dead.
I don't wish you said less, Dylan. Sometimes I wish you'd say more. Sometimes you're sleepy quiet, and I'm like, where's the talky talk? Yap for me. Chop chop.
Yap for me, daddy.
Yap for me. You're not
It's hard,
daddy.
especially when your work is talky. Doing more talky is hard. That's terrible. Is there really nothing we can do to help him? Not without the real burp, I'm afraid. Until then, his confession stands.
Poor Gumshoe Mason.
Speaking of which, I didn't find out until after the verdict had been handed down. But Von Karma had threatened Samson and made him a deal.
Bitch.
Why do I feel like Judy is involved somehow? Oh, yes.
Ugh.
Told him if he didn't confess, he'd make sure Judy was convicted instead.
The bitch.
This guy liked to fuck with everyone's kids. What can I say? He was an asshole. Well, how could he? He was an asshole. Did you not hear me, Kay? Samson knew there was no way Judy could have done it, of course. But he wasn't gonna take any chances. So he did what he was told and confessed to keep her safe.
Ay.
Brave man, brave man. Now riddled me this, Milesy boy. Why do you think your Uncle Eddie just happened to be in the prison the day Bronco Knight died? That's right.
We were visiting Tangaroa? What?
You were there to see Mr. Tangaroa.
I guess because he was only in a sex.
I guess he's not dead.
Only in his sex.
I guess because he was only an accessory, he wasn't capital punished. Yeah.
He was lowercase punished.
He was lowercase punished.
Bingo, he was lowercase punished with the lowercase L. Oh, Judy and I both promised we'd visit him every day. I've never been good at keeping promises.
Yeah, Eddie, you're a bit of a flake. Not gonna lie.
But Judy? Nah, Judy's not like me. She never missed one visit in all these years.
I will say, visiting every day is pretty fucking wild, though.
That's
Mason,
commitment.
it's the different parts of the religion, like the different organizations and denominations. I think they call those sects.
Yeah, not that kind of sex. Close, though.
Well, there's a lot of
Close.
sects and cults. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm only certain on one of those redacted penguins.
Rain or shine, she always showed up.
That is true, penguin.
I'm some flack.
But none of that changes the fact that Samson is still being unduly punished day after day after day after day.
You did have to study to take the bar.
After
This is very
day.
true.
How heartbreaking. We've got to do something, Mr. Fender.
Do we? Do we do what?
Well, kiddo, that's actually why we came here.
I love Eddie has such hard hat hair though, Jesus, because like
She really
it looks great with the hat. The second the hat comes off, it's like, nah, you need to spring back, man.
Like
It's too flat.
Additional years.
Yeah, he ages real fast.
It's like, oh, these cases have done a number on you, buddy.
Nice, Federico.
That's where all the trauma is hidden, under the hat.
Do you pray in math? Some people do. I don't. I'm too good at math.
Sculptures are back on display, just like they were all those years ago.
And then
You think
melted
that's
again.
Coincidence?
Just like they
We're
did all
going to
those years
see what
ago.
We can find out. Right, Miles Areno?
Oof.
I'm a prosecutor, Fender.
Cold.
I don't look at these things in the same way as you or my father.
Cold
I
as
hope you don't look at
ice.
them in the same way Von Karma did. Miles? Don't go messing up the moment. We're having a moment.
Ooh, ooh.
But that doesn't matter right now. Speaking not as a prosecutor, but as Miles Eggsworth.
Come on.
I want to know the truth behind both of these cases. And I'm not leaving until I do.
Ooh, here we go.
You really are old Gregory's son.
Mars.
I'm old Gray!
Mars.
That didn't work.
No, Fender just keeled over dead.
Oh god, I'm taking a drink.
Oh my
Drink.
god.
Oh, my spit betrayed me. Fuck. That was not fun. It's like, you talk, you get a natural buildup of saliva, right? Guys, this is normal, it happens. Sometimes that saliva just goes to the back and you don't have control over it. I was like, whoopsies, down it goes. Vocal folds weren't closed, time to choke. Let's try this again.
It really is
Moment's
not
gone.
that fucking hilarious, Ori. You're seagull boating.
My death is very amusing to Ori. Or maybe Eddie's death. I can't tell which
Oh
at this
my
point.
god. Chat doesn't help. Oh god. Ugh.
Fuck, now I can't read my line.
It's the cycle. The cycle of laughter. Oh fuck.
You really are old Gregory's son. Through and through. No, the problem was when I first said the line, it came out too southern, so I was like, I need to pause, I need to reset. Oh no, spit went down, now I'm choking. So the factory reboot didn't, and I just suffer.
With
All
the
Are you done choking on your mouth butter? Can we keep going?
No. Why?
Read the line.
You didn't help, Dylan.
Butter?
Oh, come on!
Shut your ass.
My ass is shut.
No,
It's
you're
really
yapping
not.
from
Now
it.
you're spewing bullshit. Then, now that mouth butter is behind us and I'm no longer choking, I took a swig of that fountain water there. Real good there, real good. So sorry we can get to work.
Shit, I literally can't see.
Good thing I brought the i7 case file and evidence with me today, huh?
Oh my
Always
lord.
prepared, and I haven't eaten it yet, even
Oh
better.
my lord.
Here, documents first. Who doesn't love paperwork, am I right? Come on, come on. I'm right, I'm right.
What just happened?
The parts in red ink are my notations.
Oh, we get to look at this.
Okay, we got some
Yeah,
stuff.
why are we yet to talk about the body we found in the fountain? What the fuck?
Thank you, Fender.
Here's some evidence for ya on the house. Enjoy.
On the house.
There's quite a few, so I'd take a minute to scope them out if I were you. Int, nudge, nudge.
And little doodles of like Eddie as like a knight stabbing Von Karma with a sword. That's what the annotations are.
A whole mountain of evidence from the IS-7 incident received from Fender. Yes,
Pockets bulging.
Baka. I see. I'll take a look at them in a bit.
So I guess this is
But
the
at least they're
evidence
not
we
jingling.
found in the background, in the
What
flashbacks.
bit should I do while looking at this evidence?
A small
You
jig.
know, our current case is just full of loose threads too, come to think of it.
Indeed.
Doing a double solve again.
The
That
key
we are.
players of that incident 18 years ago, who just happened to get caught up in another incident?
Why are you saying it like there's
Yeah, that's
quotes?
pretty unlucky. How does that keep happening?
Look, there's your salt lamp, Dylan.
Wow, I have one just like that!
You have
game.
an Ace Attorney Investigations original salt lamp?
Hell yeah.
Noise.
The is sculptures in the winter wing that are perfect replicas of the ones from 18 years ago.
Okay, it would be really funny though if I
Is
printed
it
out
is sculptures?
He did, yes.
Wait,
Just checking.
you're calling it is 7, so.
I'm calling it Ice
Wait, guys,
7.
I'm gonna post some images of the salt lab. I don't know if I did yet.
You did last week, but
Oh, well, I already forgot.
yep. It would be hilarious if I made a sticker that says property of delicious scone and put it on the bottom of your salt lamp.
That would be genius.
Would you murder me, Dylan?
Murder is a strong word.
I won't
I
do
would
it, I
Mia
guess.
you.
Yeah. Bad choice then, I guess.
The poison gas attack in the autumn wing, which has been disguised to look like the winter wing.
It's a murder weapon for me to use, though, Penguin.
The two chemicals that were found inside the Pisces statue display case, ubiquium and asphyxium, that form a poisonous gas when mixed together.
I will admit, every time I see asphyxian, I can't not think of Ixion. Too close. No! Go away!
As long as he doesn't talk.
I don't want him to
Federico,
talk
I heard
either.
killing is to die for. The victim of the the victim of the gas attack, Carmelo Gusto, who is no stranger to the events of 18 years ago.
I want all the Ace Attorney keys. Give me the Channeling Chamber key. Give me the Yeti G key. Give me K's key. I bet there's fucking keys in other games, too, that we haven't played yet. Give me all the keys. That would be a collection. That'd be nuts. That'd be
That would
good
be
shit.
Hella cool.
That'd be good
I'd
shit.
be here for that.
Dylan, we're 3D printing them. I'll figure it out.
All right. And who is still unconscious and undergoing treatment in the medical room? And finally, we come to the body floating face down in the fountain.
There we go. There he is.
Finally.
Mr. Halik.
And
The
the
full
fact that
of the
these
bats.
sculptures
No.
have melted, just as they did all those years ago. I was thinking the same thing, Estrog.
Oh my god.
The events of the present day would appear to be intimately linked with the events of the past.
Whoa. Tell me about this body, please.
Which means that they may be able to help us learn more about what happened 18 years ago.
Sounds good to me. Let's get investigating.
Yeah, Haliquay. Oh, fuck! Hi!
Oh yeah, I forgot you were here.
Objection! Oh, no, you don't! Aren't you forgetting somebody? No, you're not, because
Yes,
I
you've
wouldn't
been
let
here
you.
You've been here this whole time?
But I could have sworn that this was my investigation. I was number one. Oh, shit. Eustace is quite right. I do hope you aren't intending on obstructing him in his duties, Mijazwas. I would hate to have to add guilty to my report to the committee.
What am I guilty of now?
Everything.
Of course not. I'm simply offering once again to do what I can to help with this investigation.
Your offer is duly noted and duly declined.
Ugh, she isn't pulling any punches.
The identity of the body from the fountain is currently being ascertained. It is only a matter of time until we have all the information that we need.
Perhaps I can help you speed that process along.
I don't wish for
I'm
your
sure we'd all
assistance.
finish faster if you let me take a crack at it. I think I have an idea of who our mystery victim might be.
What? Really? Then you have to tell me! It's the law!
Very well.
Like I thought. First to know all the evidence.
Maybe it isn't just the ice sculptures that have resurfaced after 18 years.
Looks at the dead body resurfaced in the fountain. There we go.
Yes, yes. The body in the fountain may also be a visitor from the past.
Yeah, look at his fucking collar shit.
Look at that hair.
Yeah.
I believe the body in the fountain is that of the man who was murdered here 18 years ago.
It's very true, Pastry Puff.
Mr. Artie Frost.
Oh, fuck, you too? Oh, shit. Alright. What? Are you saying it was poor Chillywinks? Wait! Who the heck is Chillywinks? Or Artie? Or whoever you're talking about? Tell me! Artie Frost
Tell me more.
was a famous sculptor, Eustace, although he was better known as Paul Alique.
A cream lady.
The
Yes, I love when Gavel's on screen. Federico.
sculptures on display are all
but that
his
was
works. No way! Sounds like he did well for himself. Always good to encounter a fellow winner. We're probably related. I bet
Eustace,
Halik means number one.
Motherfucker's dead ass up in the fountain. If that's what you
Monsieur-
call winning, I don't want to see what you... Jeez.
Monsieur Frost was also the victim in the IS-7 incident.
I made a whooping noise.
I was trying to count in French, I'm sorry.
Is that what was happening?
Yeah, I muted myself.
Died winningly.
He was number one! I'm related to Smitty Werbin Yangerman Jensen, cause he was number one!
Judge Gavel knows about the IS-7 incident.
407 sept? I think it's sept, right? Mason, in French, what is 7? Sept, thank you. All right. We got too many Canadians in this chat that know French. I don't think about it. Mijan Eswes, the IS-7 incident is a 18-year-old case. I'm not saying 18 in French because I know it's stupid.
All of French is stupid.
And according to the police records, the victim's body was recovered and an autopsy duly carried out.
Oh, I've heard of them. The Dick Switch
Sure,
chicks.
that's what
The
the
wheat?
records say.
The wheat. All right, I'll
But
try
the
it. No, okay, I
records
think it's
can't always
80.
be trusted.
That it's
The Dick
80 is the
Switch
one
chicks.
that's the issue. What are you insinuating?
Not really insinuating, I'm outright stating, but that while the records say stuff like body totally recovered, the defense back then begged to differ. I'm just saying. Not that it stopped the
These-
prosecution from shutting them down art, of course. I'm not mad, I'm not mad.
Disweet.
I hate French language. It's so stupid, Canadian. I can't.
Oh my god. I've mogged everyone
There are
here.
so
I'm
many people on
mogging.
screen right now.
I'm mogging. It's the Ori show.
It really is. This is the Ori you
Dylan
y'all
can't stand it. It's
wanted.
true.
Yeah, this is winner number one. What? Really? What is it, Eustace? The body! We've got an ID! I was first to hear about it! Oh la la. It's some sculptor called, frosty or something, like the snowman. I guess Edgeworth called it, huh? Good thing I was the first to know. Goddess of justice.
Edward recalled it, but Eustace received it.
So my father's deductions were right all along.
Edgeworth called it, and I picked up the phone.
Well, Judge Gavel, I'd say this changes things, wouldn't you?
Oh my god, it really has been a long time since the Dylan show.
Perhaps
It
now
has.
you'll admit that I might be of use to this case. More than a certain junior prosecutor, anyway.
To be honest, I think the last new character Dylan decided to accept to voice was Alba.
Think so?
He's turned down
Is
so
that
many
true?
options. Yeah, who did you voice after that? I was Bronco and the President. Mars is Shelly the Killer. Everybody else was, and Mars was Tabby Lloyd. That was the new character there.
Yep.
In the second
You're right,
one,
you're right.
we had Carcerado
we
was
have in the
me.
second
I
one?
gotta voice more characters.
Lagarde was me. Yeah, you keep turning them down. We keep trying to
Thought
give you
Wait,
some,
wait,
and you're like, nah,
Regina
nah, nah.
returns.
Oh no, you were Body Harma. You were Body Harma.
Thank you.
You
Oh,
were.
you were Body
He was
Harma,
Body
that's
Harma.
true.
I will say.
Thank you.
Still. Did you read this one, Dylan?
Yes!
Okay, my bad. Not fair! You're trying to steal the win! You're a bronze medalist at best! Second
I'm not
loser!
trying to steal it all. I'm just trying to win.
That's
All I want to do is uncover the truth. I mean, you're right, Pastry. We'll start by me stealing the win. Open parentheses, NER, close parentheses. And if we're going to get to the bottom of what happened here, we'll need to work together.
We do not need to do anything, and you do not need to know the truth. This case is none of your concern.
It's personal.
Objection!
Objection.
He sounds
Whoa
so
there,
Chad.
Judge G. I think you might be wrong about that.
Or for President
That's all I'm saying.
2028.
I think you might be wrong.
Nah, Dylan would be better president. Another of your interruptions, Major Fender.
Yepperoonie, glad you're used to them by now. See, I was on the defense team for I-7, so this case is very much my concern. Old business that I gotta wrap up, you understand, right? I was one of the pesky kids pushing the theory that the body had actually gone missing. That's right, I was the original, the OG.
Oh, jamais.
The prosecutor at the time may have been brushed off. Nope, he wasn't brushed off. He was paid too much attention to. That was the problem. He brushed us off. But you can't deny the testimony of your eyes. Or, to put it a little more bluntly, the prosecution's case was rotten from the ground up. When there's been a miscarriage of justice caused by the prosecution, it's the committee's job to fix it. No?
De merde.
And who better to help you unpick the mess than someone who was there at the time? See how all the puzzle pieces connect? It's like a perfect picture. Unless you have an ulterior motive.
Oh la la.
Judge Gavel seems to know the facts of the IS-7 incident in some detail. In which case, I suspect she must be here on the committee's behalf.
That is on Karma's domain enlargement.
Domain enlargement.
It's too good. Your
That was spot
connection to the case is noted, Major Fender. But I fail to see how it concerns Major Esworth.
Hold it. Oh, you're gonna love this part. Get ready. Wait for it. He's the son of the original defense attorney and the protege of the case's lead prosecutor.
All I'm
Eh?
hearing
Bet
is
you did
a
not know that.
conflict of interest, and so he is off the case and he cannot be part of it again.
I'm just saying, if that's not enough for you, he was at the trial too.
It's too much. This is you're making
Even though
strikes
he
against him.
I think it's just possible he might have a little something to bring to the table, don't you?
Yes, emotional baggage.
Emotional baggage.
Emotional baggage. Emotional baggage. Very well. You may both assist in the investigation, but only if you refrain from interfering with the work of others, especially Eustace. The winter wing is off limits for now, and this room, however, is all yours.
Hey, glad to hear we're on the same wavelength, G.
That is Judge Gavel.
That's what I said. Why don't we bring it in? Show we're all on the same side of justice. Come on, friendly group bug.
Do not
Yeah.
test me, Major Fender. Your permission to investigate and investigate only can be revoked at any time.
But Your Honor, he just wishes to
Imagining
investigate.
her chasing him through the courtroom, just like whack-a-mole
Yeah,
style.
yeah.
Or
He wishes
a la
to
Amy Rose
investigate-
with her hammer.
The front-facing part of your gavel.
This is a turn up for the books, huh, Milesy? We get to do our thing after all. Gotta be honest, I didn't even think we'd get this far.
Look at him go.
Thanks to your immeasurable help, as always.
No sweat, no sweat. And besides, I'm mostly doing it for me. You're not the only one who needs closure on their trauma. Okay, I'll be investigating my own thing, so just holler if you find something interesting.
Dylan.
I will.
Pay attention.
Okay, you
I was
took a
replying
while
to chat.
respond to me. You seem to be zoning.
There's no chat if there's no game.
Mother,
That's
let's
true.
rewind to like, let's say 20 minutes ago where you were just like, sorry, I was reading chat. Well, okay, shall we?
We shall.
Heck yeah! Let the investigation commence!
We're still unclear on two key facts.
Unclear.
How Mr. Frost's body came to be where we found it, and why it was ass up.
The ass is the
Oh,
most
'cause
that's
buoyant
just
part
what
of the body.
bodies do when they drown.
The ass is
I
the
don't,
most
Federico.
buoyant part of the body.
I don't think that's
It really
true.
is.
No, it
I
really
actually
is.
do think that is true.
I feel like it's gotta be the body. That's the most buoyant part of the body.
Am I
No.
really looking this up? You guys are making
Yeah,
me
I'm
look
looking this up. What?
I don't think ass is part of the body. I think that's part of
What
the leg.
Part
It's not the
of
abdomen
the
section.
The body is the
floats
whole
up
thing.
first after drowning minus AI. The most buoyant body parts rise first, leaving the head and limbs to drag behind the chest and abdomen. Since arms, legs, and the head can only
Chest.
drape forward from the body,
It's the
corpses
chest
tend to
for
rotate
sure.
such that the torso floats face down with arms and legs hanging beneath it.
Wild.
So I don't think it's the ass specifically. Just happens to be
In a
the
dead
position.
man's float, the cheeks are not above the water. I'm just gonna say it.
All right. But the ass is part of your body. So are your legs, and so are your arms.
You know what I mean?
No!
His cheeks should not be
We were
above
talking about
water.
torso, bitch!
His cheeks should not be
I don't
above
even know. Were his cheeks actually above the water? I did not pay attention that close.
Were they?
Yes, they were.
Can I see it?
Chat, I'm gonna need a confirmation on that.
Instant replay. This is not what I wanted. I can't look at evidence? Oh, I can.
Also,
No, I don't get to see his dead body.
For a water refill break.
Yes.
Good idea.
I have burned through all my water.
Yes, we
Me
can.
too, and I had no water.
Read your
Impressive.
lines.
Thank you,
How
Pastry.
Mr. Frost's body came to be where it was found, and the source of the ubiquium.
You're right.
Ew.
We need some more intel.
Indeed. Let's focus on the ubiquium first and foremost.
It's used in stuff like dish soap and dish soap. That's
Like,
what
you're
I
trying to
could've
say
told you that,
gesso.
Pastry.
I was like, what?
Confirmed, he
what
was
the
face
fuck I
down,
was trying to
ass
say.
up.
Wild.
All
Here's
right.
Full of air. It was implants.
Mm. There's no way that booty would be that round on its own.
18
It's
years
used in
later,
stuff
that
like
shit
dish
would not
soap and
be.
shit,
Yeah.
right?
Implants. Balloons.
Because listen, things decay slower in water, but if the cheeks are above water, that shit should be fucking
Flat.
gone.
Yep. All right. With a minty fragrance. Oh, fragrance. Fragrance.
minty fragrance.
A minty
Ah,
fragrance.
yes, we got dish soap
Objection,
and
Joanna.
fragrance. Perfect.
And Heliquay.
I'm like, what?
Wait,
That was weeks ago. That one's dead.
I'm going through a crisis. My crisis. Fragrance.
Harlequin was weeks ago.
Okay,
In
okay.
time, that's a millennia.
Mars,
It's dead.
This motherfucker Artie Frost has been dead 18 years ago, and he's still relevant. So if it's a week ago, even if it's dead, that should still be.
Yeah, you know
ass
what else
up
is? You
above
know
the
what else
water.
is years old but still relevant?
Centuries.
Non-joke crimes
Mm.
and
Yeah, but
That's
pants.
not relevant. You just proved your argument wrong.
Stuff. But iconic stuff does not age.
Oh, that's the other thing. Okay, guys, there's enough Ace Attorney characters that one of them is gonna get the uwu voice at some point. I must do it now that I said
What are you
frequence
fucking talking?
and
No.
quime, crisis.
No.
Yes.
You will hurt
It has to
Dylan, and you
happen.
will also-
There's only
you will
so many
also hurt
voices,
Me as well.
There's an infinite amount of voices.
and that's one of them.
Yes, but it's only one of them, and we have an infinite to go first.
Come on, there's gotta be a character that needs the uwu voice. Like it's gotta happen.
If there's a furry, then you have
no.
my permission. But it's gotta be more of a furry than
Is
she
our blue badger people furries? Asking for a friend.
Yes,
Look at that. He is a step first.
they are.
Nice. I have a chance.
Oh shit.
Blue
Okay.
woo.
Sounds like
Badger.
what we're looking for. An uwu character to voice.
See,
Blue woo.
the uwu voice will happen. I will get my uwu voice.
Meekins should have had the uwu voice. I don't think so.
No, Meekin's voice is
No.
perfect. So many sculptures. Ah,
Ooh.
why does he have brown
No.
poop stains on his thing? Why
No,
did they pick
Larry.
that color of paint on his arm and his chest? It looks like he smeared shit on himself.
Maybe he's painting something
I
brown.
thought that was a shadow.
No,
Whether you woo
this
like
bit
you would
like
or
hoping.
not.
and this bit is paint.
It doesn't
That
look
shit
as
might not
shit
be paint.
as the shit on the carpet.
Oh,
I
yeah,
know
that's
it's
also
spilled
shit.
tea, but that's also very shitty looking.
Yeah, it literally is.
It's a
Shit
man with
tea?
a moon-shaped head and a woman with a sun-shaped head. The man's got a real pained look in his eyes, though. Kind of reminds me of you, Mr. Edgeworth. Is this another one of Paul Halik's pieces?
They are red and blue.
No, I think all of Paul Halik's pieces were in the fountain.
Oh, we don't know that yet. Yet to have the autopsy report.
We don't know that. He could be missing a fingy or two.
Yeah, there was a lot of that under the water we didn't see.
I'm just saying it. I think he was all in the fountain.
I think he was all in the fountain.
Yes, from his younger years,
Yeah.
when he was something of a dreamer. He depicted those closest to him by means of motif taken from nature. This piece is entitled, My Parent.
Well then.
Yes, the mom's shone brightest in that house.
And the man looks pained. How sad.
Oof.
Yeah, that's... Oof.
Miss Bound's tea set is laid out neatly on the serving cart.
I'm still waiting for my tea.
Canister of holy moly.
I want my tea so bad! It's so bad.
I literally almost bought the Cersei tea last night.
Oh.
I'm like, just gotta wait. Just gotta
So
wait
good.
for paycheck. Just gotta wait for paycheck.
So good.
The pamphlet says the gallery is famous for its tea.
It's better that way, Zilla. Understandably so. The cup we were given was delicious.
My tea man.
Looks like all this stuff was designed by Mr. Frost.
Interesting. In that case, I think we better take a closer look.
Yay!
A caddy containing Ceylon tea leaves. It's a well-crafted tin canister designed to prevent moisture and sunlight from damaging its contents.
So, Estruck, there's official Cersei the Greek, magic user from Epic the Musical. That specifically relation, obviously, from Greek myth originally. But Epic the Musical did a collaboration with a tea company called the Gilded Tiefling, TEA. And they have Quick Thought by Athena, Holy Moly by Hermes, and Chimera's Call by Cersei. And I got Holy Moly, and I'm very excited. I need it to come. But maybe one day there will be Cersei, my character tea. If I become enough successful of a VTuber, totally would do that. That's way up the alley. That is like the alley is made of that. Because I know some really cool plants that would make for really delicious tea that I really would love to have in tea.
Ooh.
Spruce tips and wintergreen.
Experimenting.
Oh, all right. Continue.
Okay. Yeah, listen, you're cool with doing it, but if I steep my tip in your tea, all of a sudden it's gross.
Let's take that water break 5 minutes early so I can go do something.
Okay, I guess we're going on water break.
Oh, she's coming to
BRB,
strangling,
guys.
that's what. Okay, now I understand. At first I was...
Estrock, you expected correctly. There's the scrangling.
Let's actually do water break though. Dylan needs water.
Oh, okay.
I
too need
strangled
water.
all the
I'm
moisture out of him.
I'm grabbing honey water and orange juice. BRB.
Hello, everyone. This is your mid-roll section today. Thank you all for joining us. Guys, so if you like our videos and if you like this vibe and you haven't been watching our YouTube videos, because you're new here or something, go watch the YouTube Let's Plays of this. You can have all of them. We're not as cool at the beginning, but we're still funny most of the time. But the big ones, the compilations, redirects, that's where the shit's at, all right? You don't have to watch the whole videos. I don't fault you if you don't want to watch all of there's a lot of stuff. What if you can't hear? Well, if you can't hear, sadly we don't have anything specific about that, but we do have a comic Mars and I make. If you can't hear us play games, you can read our comic. If you like Shilong Lang, if you like pirates, if you like animalistic sort of things, you can read that. But if you like comics but you don't like reading them for some reason, and you can hear once again, there is a dub. And that is dubbed by the three of us, truly, including some special guests like Cinderblock Sally and Papa Mars, are all voiced in that. So you can check that out too. That will be revamping up soon, the dub. I do promise that. It is behind, but that'll be coming back around again. So you could go that. What if you're deaf and blind? I I got nothing. I'm sorry. We have not gotten into that market yet. I don't know how you're here then, though, Lucifer, to answer any questions, to say any words. So, what if you're deaf, dumb, and blind, but good at pinball? Well, I don't think you're deaf. You want a Braille version stat? I don't know Braille. I don't know. Braille's not that, like, big thing, but I don't know how you'd Braille the characters. That's the tough part. Braille closed captions on the videos. I don't know how to do that. How does your computer? You have a special Braille computer? You got to tell me about this stuff. This technology is advancing faster than I can.
Computers already have that. If you put your finger on the screen of subtitles, it'll actually spell out the word gullible in Braille.
You didn't wait long enough. Dylan, are you good at pinball? No, I don't think he is.
I wouldn't say good.
He's mediocre.
Yeah.
He's
I'm no
better
pinball
at
wizard.
Smash Bros.
Oh my god.
Actually.
Yeah. Guys, I didn't tell you, but like, I actually am a Smash Bros tryhard.
Yeah.
And I used to get like, we used to have like pal around sessions where all of our friends in our friend group would come over. We would play Smash Bros. And I would just fuck them up, like,
Makes
brutally.
sense, Struck.
And we just kind of stopped having those because I kept winning. And no one around me would play with me anymore because I just kept violating them in the game of Smash Bros.
So he didn't play.
Ori won't play
It
with
was
me
actually
anymore.
hilarious. He pissed off my ex so bad.
Yeah, we had a three-way date of Dylan and I, Mars and her boyfriend at the time, and then our another mutual friend and her boyfriend at the time. And we were all playing Smash Bros. And Dylan fucking trounced them real hard.
But listen,
And they are very prideful in their Smash abilities.
Ori
So,
won't play Smash with me anymore. She refuses.
it was
Doug, my brother,
humbling.
my brother won't play Smash with me anymore. He refuses. But one of my colleagues at work, listen, it got so bad, I sold my Switch because no one would play with me, literally. But straight up, one of my colleagues at work was talking a big game about Smash Bros. And he heard that I used to play. And I'm like, dude, it's not even going to be a contest. I wouldn't just beat you. I would violate you. I would be arrested for the horrifying crimes I would be committing against your carcass. And he was like, no, I could kick your ass. And Mason, just like you, he's like, I main Zelda, I got you. And he asked me who I mained. It's Ganondorf. So he's like, oh, canonically, you're doomed. So he brought his Switch to work.
But
And
in
after
Smash
our
Bros,
shift-
very bad matchup.
After work, I just absolutely fucked him. Really, really bad.
Over and
it was so bad,
over
he's
and
like,
over
it's
again.
It's gotta be my
Jesus.
controller. It's the Joy-Con. No. So he bought a new controller.
And Dylan just leaned in and went, skill issue.
Oh, literally.
Oh, Dylan went holding his eviscerated corpse. I thought you were stronger.
Great the fuck. Listen, Canadian.
Dylan fucked him. So who came out on
Canadian,
top at the end
literally,
of Smash
I was
Brothers?
smashing my bro in the office till he
I
couldn't
asked
walk.
you.
Like,
Oh
straight up.
god. Oh god.
Yup. Yup.
Too much.
That is how you bond with your coworkers.
Yeah. Who was the bottom? Obviously the coworker, Federico.
The coworker. was.
Obviously.
That's
Jesus.
what I'm saying.
But like he's just like, oh, like I'm really good at this. I got this. And then I spiked him off stage, and he's just like, where
What
did my
was that?
character go? And how did
I can't.
like how did you do that?
Did he go up or down? I can't. I didn't
Yeah,
know.
he asked me, did I die on the top or the bottom of the screen?
Wild.
Oh, this poor man.
Yeah, in
Yeah,
that
that's fucking Smash
situation, yeah, Dylan's the top.
In Smash Bros, yeah.
Oh my god. Alright. Write down that for fanfiction. Okay. Say your line, Dylan.
Not a bad thing to use, considering the quality of blend Miss Bound serves.
Boop boop.
Let me pull the chat. Don't answer Ori. Don't answer Mars. Does Miss Bound serve?
That would be spoilers if we answered.
Correct. Chat. Does Miss Bound
What?
serve?
Does Judy Bound serve? Now Judy Bound. Present day Judy Bound. We don't talk about not adult yet, Judy bound. Yeah, we're talking about present day, as
Yes,
Jock.
I remember.
You're talking about the Judy bound that exists on April 2nd this year. I don't remember what year it is in game.
This dishware
2018?
was made by Artie Frost.
It looks very fancy.
Oh, it is. I'm willing to bet that this set can fetch something in the thousands of dollars.
The moon teapot, really cool. If I'm being honest, the star teacups kind of hurt me. They would be really bitch to drink out of and really bitch to clean.
Mm. The star saucers are cute, though.
I do like that touch, yes.
I feel like those star saucers would be a nightmare to drink out of. Like, you'd put your mouth on the point and it would just, like,
You mean the
pour
cup.
out the wrong way.
I
The
feel
cup.
like any saucer would be
I
a
do mean
nightmare
the
to
cup.
drink out
Yeah.
of because
You
don't
fucking
drink
got
all
me.
saucers.
I'm an idiot.
You are an idiot. We have confirmed.
I'm either you're trying to get us or we're gonna get you.
True. Honestly, true. Real recognizes real. So let's try not to touch any of it unless we absolutely have to.
Whoa. This stuff's really worth that much?
Everybody,
I
when
don't know
they
why I
ask
told
me
that to a thief.
how much the fine would be if they hurt a tree.
Ooh, I could take
Just
some of
stop
this
it,
stuff.
Kay.
That would make me a really great thief.
I can see your eyes lighting up.
Touch.
She touched the butt.
Miss Bound must really be a fan of Mr. Frost, like Fender said, to still have this. Good night,
She
Gabby.
can't be that big of a fan.
night,
She just leaves
Gabby.
it out for thieves to find.
She's trusting.
That's
Not
fine. I
exactly
still read it.
protecting her beloved
Too
collection.
trusting.
Good night,
But
Gabby.
I
trusting.
still read it as Gaben. Yes, Estrog.
Is Gavin?
Oh no.
Sorry,
All right,
Mars.
time to die.
Sorry, Mars. You got halfway through.
Gee,
What is it? Dragon?
nothing. I'm gonna shut up right now. I mean, you be careful with that teapot. You hear?
Why is Larry so concerned all of a sudden?
Oh, whoop, 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 whoop.
Honored guests.
Shit. Mars is mogging hard. We still have yet to beat the cap. Four characters on screen. We have yet to have 5
Help me,
characters
I'm
on screen.
so glad I made some more honey water. I'm going to die.
I did not remember she looked like this now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we did a whole like dive into it. Like,
Yeah.
wait, is this what she wore
Dylan,
back in
I'm
the day? And then we
predicting.
realized,
I'm
oh,
gonna-
we are
I'm gonna
all idiots.
Nostra
We
Ori
forgot
this.
What she looked like.
You're gonna say smash.
I don't know what you're basing this on.
Yeah, nothing in particular. Nothing particular. No specific
No,
part of her
say the
design.
No, Ori, you're saying it
roses
wrong.
on the chest.
Not one thing. in
Yeah,
particular,
just a
like,
couple things. There's a couple things that
Yeah.
are tipping me off, you know?
A couple of things I can put my fingers on.
Yeah.
It-
going on?
Now those
I'll
aren't
control
A
you
cup, I'll tell you
if
that.
you'd like.
Miss
I'm gay.
Thanks. No tea for me. You two knock yourselves out. Oh wait, should I deny tea from a pretty lady? Shit.
He's being sus as fuck.
Mason, I had the same problem, but I just got a girlfriend for that. Hashtag 10 out of 10 would recommend.
And Dylan's been set for like what, 10 years now?
Oh yeah, I've been set.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
Thank you for. Thank you.
You have to do the
I have to go back to remember question mark.
Oh, Fuck, that's right.
To do the No. Do it as Edgeworth.
Alright, fine. Thank you for the offer, but yeah, why not? Why not? A quick break.
Oh shit, we just had our break. Damn it. Bad
Cannot
timing.
Say no to tea. How much
Edgeworth
tea has
is
he
me.
drank during this case?
Edgeworth is me when it comes to tea. My mother's always like, Ori, do you want a cup of tea? And I'm like, Mom, I have literally never turned down a single cup of tea. She's like, I know, but I'm always gonna ask.
You've turned down the
I
one
have turned
I've
down.
offered.
Yeah, because you offer when I just wake up and I'm still in bed.
Right. No, Federico, I can do a better Scooby-Doo.
See, that's a timing issue.
Yeah. After the warm milk,
2 cups coming right up.
rarely turn down tea. But I also
Listen,
will say, Dylan,
unconscious or newly conscious people don't want tea.
this is true.
I can confirm this.
You also offer tea way more
this
than my mother
smells
has.
Great.
Because when I didn't, you got mad. No,
Oh.
wandering, me too. I make tea right when I get up every time. And then Ori's like, I don't want it now.
I have warm milk every morning, so, and I have to take, like, a medicine, so I have, like, I can't do it right away. I'm too full otherwise.
Wow, it tastes even better than it smells. What type of tea is this, Mr. Edgeworth?
So you're just saying Leighton and Edgeworth are the tea equivalents of Godot?
Sure seems
It's
it.
Ceylon, I believe. It's unusual. Wait, it's usually identifiable by its citrus aroma, but
Wandering, I love just plain
wandering,
milk.
I can only drink strawberry milk or milk in something,
Nah.
or chocolate milk.
I'll drink straight up tea. You guys ever have golden milk? So
Yes.
delicious.
Yes, I have. I prefer
What the fuck is
moon
golden
milk. Recently,
Oh, moon milk. Maybe
I've
that's what
gotten
I'm
into
thinking of.
these, like, I got
I've
like
been
a...
using it interchangeably. Is it different?
I got a root, so it depends on what you put in it. Golden milk is the specific with like the turmeric and stuff. The blue moon milk I have has the
I put
pea flour
turmeric
in it.
mine.
Has the
oh,
tea flour
banana
in
milk's
it.
good too.
But I really like. I got into this like powder stuff. The one I currently have is ruby cocoa latte, and you add like it's like beetroot
Ooh.
and cocoa powder and like roasted dandelion and something else. And you put a
Yeah, I just go
scoop
for
of
the
that.
turmeric, honey, and cinnamon.
Yeah, you put a scoop of that in the milk and you foam it up like a latte and it turns it pink and it's really nice. And I add sugar,
That
not
sounds
honey.
Amazing.
And the texture is so good. Love it.
Ooh, delish.
Miss Bound, is this the same blend you served this morning?
I'm not sure why she's. Oh, that's
Yeah.
why she's crying. Wait. Yes. Is it all right? Oh no, there isn't anything wrong with it, is there?
Yes, Estruck. What's the milk mustache incident?
What?
I'm not entirely sure.
We're gonna find out some lore, I hope.
Oh, my cat's meowing at me. I gotta let her in.
Not at all. It's just that the cup you
Hey,
gave
how
me
dare you.
earlier had a slightly different aroma.
Hmm.
Are you going to be a whole brat, or are you just going to be a little bit of
A
brat?
half brat or a whole brat?
Half brat or a whole brat? I got a cat on my lap now.
Oh. Ooh,
She's
best
so
struck.
needy.
Wait. When you say you got made fun of for a milk mustache, were you at like lunch drinking milk? Or
Yes.
did you have lunch, had a big ass milk mustache, and then never wiped it and it went back
like
to
toilet
class?
paper on your
Oh, that would suck.
That would be traumatizing,
shoe.
actually.
With your family,
Oh, you were with your
Jesus.
family?
Oh, that's fucked up.
Oh,
Just dinner.
Miss
Fuck
Federico
that. That's
says
cringe.
hi.
That's cringe on your family, not cringe on you.
Yeah. I was
I'm not sure if her purrs are being picked up by the mic.
I was like prideful. No. Just your half
Okay, good.
bratting about her. I was prideful of getting a milk mustache. There's always like a got milk fucking poster in like my school cafeteria in like elementary
those
school.
were
And I was like,
everywhere.
I'm the cool bitch. I didn't say bitch at that time, but I was the cool bitch.
Guys, I had to convince Ori to start cursing. She wouldn't before me.
I had one curse
Yeah,
before
she does it all
Dylan.
the fucking time.
Yeah, it's also college. Also college. Because, like,
I take credit. I'm the one who got you to
Dylan
do
does
it the
take
first
credit for
time.
it. Dylan does take credit for it.
Yup.
Before Dylan, I said fuck once during playing Minecraft when a spider like jumped up behind me. I like yelled fuck in my house with my parents downstairs. I'm like, oh god, oh no, oh no. And then after Dylan, I came back from my first year of college and I went to back work at my like retail job that I had beforehand for Christmas. I worked at a bakery for Christmas and I woke up late. And so I had to rush. So, like, I slept in, and my father came and woke me up, and he woke me up, and I just went, I looked at the time and went, fuck! And I ran. My father found that so hilarious that he told my mom as, like, a haha, look what Ori did. And my mother, again, my mother's not mean, but she, like, talks to me later. She's like, I heard what you said this morning. And I'm like, oh my god. And my dad's like, I'm sorry, Ori. I just meant it as, like, a haha, it's funny. It is the Dylan corruption arc, Penguin, 100%.
I
It
literally
really
did
is.
It is
She
his
wouldn't
fault.
do it. So what I did, I think the first time I got her to curse, we were sitting on a couch, and I acted like I was gonna push her off the entire couch, and I did. But
Yeah.
I caught her, so I was like the only thing holding her up,
Yes.
and she's like,
And he's like, ha, I win.
yeah. It worked.
Really? That's odd.
I agree, but
I used the
my
exact
methods
same
are
blend
perfected.
both times.
Dylan's also the cause of the reason I say any more innuendos, almost definitely.
I can't see what would account for the difference. Hey, what's the big idea?
Larry fucked with it.
Quit being mean about Judy's tea, will you?
Did the old tea have fucking ubiquium in it? It had a slightly minty aroma or some fucking shit, and Larry
Oh,
fucked with it.
no.
Larry got paint in the tea? Larry got red paint in the tea? That's why
Oh, I hope not.
that's my headcanon.
What's gotten under your skin, Larry?
Nothing. You're just rude. That's all.
White Knight,
You don't
Larry.
even try to call me by the right name. It's Larice Dunim. Dang it.
Laris Dunim.
Yeah, Larice Dunim.
Oh my god, this
I
little
can't do it without
bitch!
joking.
He is a bitch.
You know what? I'm done. I'm not talking to you anymore.
You
Oh,
said
thank
that
God.
before.
There is a god. There is a god.
No, he's
There
gonna
is
come
a
back.
God.
We know
Thank
he
you
ain't
for
gonna.
having
We know he
mercy
ain't
on
gonna
my
keep that
vocal
shit.
cords.
Verity, the goddess of justice, has blessed me this fine day. Well, that was benevolent, even for him.
Proceeds to chug my entire cup of honey water to make up for those 30 seconds. Wow. What happened there?
I think he's a white knight. Only thing he's missing is the fedora.
My
God.
lord.
He's got a beret. He's halfway there.
True. I don't want to talk to him, so I'm not saying this.
Say the line, bitch.
The line, bitch.
Fine.
Talking to Miss Bound is more of a priority right now.
Yeah, I've learned that neckbeards and nice guys don't need to be specifically characterized by the fedora, but just a slightly quirky hat that they don't take good care of and they have to wear all the time. So the beret would count.
I guess a fez would count too.
A fez would count too. Also a bowler hat.
I have heard that, Estrog.
Yes,
However, if
it
you
is a
point that out, I
trilby.
feel like that that's strike one.
No, it's important. I also feel important because Eddie's wearing a
Strike
fedora,
one.
and Gregory's wearing a fedora, and Indiana Jones is wearing a fedora. They're not wearing trilbies. It's important.
Yeah, but they make it classy.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's an important distinction. Candle
we may
after.
not have any evidence to prove that she's the culprit. I don't know, Mason. One time I wore a fez to school just because I think they're cool.
So Laris Donim. Laris Donim.
But it does seem likely that the poison gas was her doing.
I don't think fezzes are a religious thing. I don't know.
The tablecloth draped over the cart is pure white and completely spotless.
It's just waiting for me to grab it by the edge, clear my mind, and whoosh!
Yeah, seriously.
I cannot stress enough how bad of an idea that would be.
It is what Stan Pine
Those
wears.
are all bad ideas, and you should all feel bad.
And Dylan wore it, guys, in high school. So Dylan and I had only been dating for like some months at this point, and Dylan had a senior year project he had to do where he like did a video where we were playing like different Shakespeare characters, but like goofily, and we had a scene where Claudius had to poison the king.
Grand
And-
Poopa Hamlet.
Well, yeah, so Dylan put on a fez, and he's lying down, and he's like, all right, Grand Poopa Hamlet is going to take a nap, so you don't wake up Grand Poopa Hamlet! And then he, like, poured the poison in his ear. And that's all I could think about, is Grand Poopa Hamlet. And then he picks up the fez, Doug, because this was Doug, he picks up the fez, and he puts it on his head at, like, a jaunty angle, and he's like, call me king.
Amazing.
Why is every time you do my voice or Doug's voice in the past, you use a Trump voice?
Because it's just a mocking voice.
That's the only voice you're capable
It's the
of?
only mocking voice I'm capable of. What? I'm Grand Poopa Hamlet, and Grand Poopa Hamlet is going to sleep now. Is that better? I don't know what you want.
I mean, at this point, just do the Eustace voice.
No, it's not how the voices were. I wish I could show you guys the video, but it obviously
Why
has
is
like
the
our
Trump
faces in
voice
it.
a more
Can't we
fitting
just
voice
move
than
on?
the Eustace voice?
Oh,
Eustace
come on.
takes
I want to
forever.
talk more about Grand Poopa Hamlet. What's the worst that can happen?
No, the Canadian Just voice is the Trump voice, Penguin. Oh, or
It
we're
is.
saying
Ironically.
no. I think Penguin is saying let's not stop saying Trump and rebrand it to this is the why is my stuff
Canadian
the
judge
Canadian
voice.
judge voice?
Why is the
Oh.
president so obsessed with Ace Tooney's Canadian judge voice?
Right?
I don't know. Even if it does go all sideways, we'll just wind up with a cool tea-colored tie-dye. It's a win-win. Come
And $1
on,
million
nothing can go
shattered on the
wrong.
ground.
Yes, well, I'd rather it remained white.
Needs more gold for me to collect.
Plus, I don't think Miss Bound would appreciate us meddling with it.
Really? But there are so many other colors that would totally work. Pink, sky blue, green, maroon, tea leaves brown.
All right then.
All right, my kitty has officially left and settled on the bed.
All right, I think that is it. Zabaki. All right.
Zabaki!
We like to do all the investigating before we talk to people, but I'm just. Oh, you moved, Larry. That's fucked.
Maurice.
No.
Leave him for last. He's all
Oh,
the way
I
on
was-
the other side of
I
the
was
room. That
going to
shows
leave him for
that
last
he's not
anyway.
Do we have to
priority
talk
at
to him? He
all.
doesn't want us to. Let's respect his wishes for once.
We probably have to talk to him
Exactly.
eventually.
Based on the trajectory of the sun and the moon, I'd say they're at the bottom of the ocean. I bet lots of holes in them.
You were hungry for hands, eh?
From the color and aroma, I'd say this is a puddle of spilt tea.
Oh,
Look, there's a small chunk of ceramic in it.
le gasp.
The design looks familiar.
I guess somebody must have broken something. Ooh, they're gonna get
I know
in
that insignia.
trouble.
And a certain high-strung somebody just might know a little something too.
It's Larry who broke the teacup. That's what we're fucking saying here. I want to see what we have. Minty fragrance tea smells different. I don't know.
Makes too much sense.
No! Oh, there's
Not
other
yet, I
steps.
guess.
There's other steps. Damn
You're
it.
That's
too
not
far
quite right.
ahead, Ori.
I'm on step Z, and they're on step
You
A.
flew too close to the
Oh,
sun.
damn it.
I need to reconsider the information at hand.
Yeah, splooble flooble. It's gas. No.
Those are tulips by the door, right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, it leads to the spring wing.
Okay, headcanon, but it's definitely, like, actually canon. But, you know, we know Edgeworth knows about flowers, and we know Phoenix knows shit about flowers. Edgeworth also, we're headcanoning, knows about, like, flower language, right? So Phoenix tries to bring Edgeworth flowers, and Edgeworth's like, why did you bring me, like, death flowers? And Phoenix is like, I just thought they were pretty.
I just like the color.
They are! And they have a cute little moment.
They reminded me of your eyes.
Yeah, Edgeworth has to have, like,
That's
a moment.
definitely me.
It's so good. Dylan's good, though.
Oh,
He-
spring.
I am.
Yeah, you remembered what I told you once, and you've been on top of
He's
it
so
ever
good,
since.
he doesn't even remember.
What did you tell me that one time?
I told you what flowers I liked once, and you've been on top of
Oh,
it
yeah.
ever since. That's what I'm saying.
I remember that.
Yeah.
But what's the death flowers?
Oh, there's just various, like, flowers are, like, associated with funerals, like black roses and shit.
There was one
didn't know
post I
black
came
roses
across
exist.
one time that said the specific arrangement needed to tell someone to fuck off. I
Yeah,
have
that
to
was part of
find
it, too.
Again.
Dead
'cause it's too
roses?
good.
Okay. There is certain stuff, but yeah. Yeah, exactly. The specific arrangement of flowers means your father died, and glad your father died in the elevator.
Phoenix, what the hell?
Spider lilies. There you go. That's a big one. Spider lilies.
A popular time to move house.
Phoenix would totally get Edgeworth red spider lilies, though. He would.
Which makes it open season for great thieves.
Housebreaking is a little beneath a great thief, wouldn't you say?
Didn't you hear me? I said they were moving house, so everything's outside. But yeah, I guess you're right. It's not breaking into houses if the furniture's all outside.
No, how many is drunk? I think roses are nice, Federico, but they're definitely not my favorite. 109?
109.
That's a lot of
Wow.
fucking roses.
That's
108?
just
That's too many roses.
propaganda from Big
It's,
Rose.
yeah, it's rose propaganda. Just like it's diamond
That's
propaganda,
insane.
it's rose propaganda. I didn't get roses or diamonds when I was proposed to, because it's all trying money grubbing.
I mean, listen, I was gonna
It
get you a
makes more
diamond
sense
if
to
you
get
wanted it.
something
I
you
know.
like than something
You
that's
asked
like
for
popular.
a different
Yeah,
stone.
which I like more.
Why is there a lift cart just sitting here out in the open?
Yes, somebody must have been moving something heavy.
To me, my stones are way cooler.
Ori likes sunflowers, Federico.
I do like sunflowers.
Plants are like, what if we fuck, but like a lot, all the time, like over great distances? And they were tired of constantly uprooting to do it, so they had people send their cum.
Okay.
Yes, in a scientific sense, but no
yeah.
in a word.
No,
and
that's the
sentence
people, Estruck. That's the
person
people he's
sense.
talking about. That's where the bees are in this metaphor. That's literally where the bees are in this metaphor. All flowers have, not all flowers, some of them involved, well, I guess, okay. All flowers have a threesome. Sometimes it's bees, sometimes it's flies, sometimes it's the wind, various other animals.
Wondering, I thought that ace people just had pollen allergies. That's how that worked.
When were you ace, Dylan?
The top of the platform seems to be wet.
You know, I've got a funny feeling I've seen too southern. What the hell is happening? I've got a funny feeling I've seen this thing before. No, what the fuck? Hold on.
You were getting back into it.
I've got a funny feeling I've seen this thing somewhere before.
No. Estrok, he's the attorney. We're the aces.
I gotta do the pose to leave the southernness behind.
Whatever works. I gesture so much.
It all comes down to a pose I'm in.
Honestly, hand tracking will have to be a thing on my VTuber model one day, just because I fucking move too much.
Oh, it has to.
Jesus Christ.
You mean like 18 years ago? Yeah, it's all coming back to me now. Oh, I saw it in Frost's room. He
That's
must
so
have
funny,
used
Canadian
it to
listener.
move the ice sculptures around. And here I thought he was
yeah.
just buff. The more you learn. It's one of those fancy numbers where you can change not only the platform's height, but even its angle.
That's pretty wild.
If you had one of these, you could move giant lumps of ice around no sweat.
Lift cart. Where's the bellboy when you need him?
Ooh, just
give him a
think of the
ring.
possibilities. I could really use one of these.
Abso-positively. Fuck. Yeah,
Still
no.
Doesn't explain what it's doing here, though. Bit of a head scratcher, but we should give it a think. Yeah?
No.
Indeed. After all, it just might have something to do with our case.
He already has a voice. I can't give him the ooh-ooh voice.
I can't take a proto-badger jump scare.
Not again.
That's a nice Japanese maple they got there.
Yeah, look at you go!
Very pretty.
Dylan learned a lot of
Bravo,
trees
Dylan,
today.
bravo.
Dylan had a breakthrough
Ori
in
has
trees
been-
brain today.
Yeah, she taught me so much about
Oh.
trees.
He went galaxy tree brain today.
Never do I have to assume the gender of a tree ever again. Because now I can ID them.
Okay. Continue.
It seems the elevator is only accessible to select individuals, and I have not been selected.
I wonder what's upstairs. Come on, Mr. Edgeworth, let's go in. What's the worst that could happen in an elevator?
Edgeworth shaking.
Unfortunately, Penguin, it was a bonsai
More
tree, but yes.
flashbacks.
Yeah. Dylan's brain
Among
grew
other
tree
things-
sizes that day.
The medical room. Oh, that's good, Ori. Tree
yeah,
sizes. That's
tree
great.
sizes. That guy. I'm
Ooh, I
glad we
didn't
got
even catch
there.
that. That was really good.
I'm amazing. I'm the best.
Penguin not doing that pun is like, fuck! That's where Mr. Gusto is being treated.
I hope he's all right. We've got some questions that need answering as soon as he wakes up.
You know
There's
what?
no time to
Pastry's got
rest
me
and
curious.
recover.
There's a new trivia today.
Yeah. Sometimes they're really,
I'm just
really
gonna-
hard. They've been really
I'm just
fucking
gonna
hard
look
haven't seen
just
it
for a
yet.
second. I'm sure there's a great chance I got this one.
Oof.
I read the first word and
Yeah.
I'm closing it. I'm not reading further than that. There's no fucking shot I got that.
Yeah, I don't think I got it either.
Since there's no way of knowing when that might be,
Oh,
we should
I don't
explore
even know
our
how
other
to answer that
avenues
one.
in the meantime. You know, men.
You know, men.
being our other avenue.
Huh.
Okay. What's next?
Can I? Oh, I don't want to look at you. What? Ooh, ooh, ooh.
That cop.
Yeah. He's just being stared in front
It's
of
a
him.
selection of trophies won by Paul Halik, or rather Artie Frost. I'm gonna have to describe them to you because, well, let's just say he's not very good at being a window, just a door.
Oh my god.
Evidently, he was a very well-respected artist.
Okay, I'll never understand this. They do this a lot in Ace Attorney, where these pictures are leaning forward off the wall. Why did like the high ones?
So you
They
can
do this
see
all the
from
time.
beneath, like, so you could look up and see them.
Is that like a common
Just
thing
'cause
in
that's
real
the way
life?
it's mounted?
If it's outward facing, you can only see it from like across the room. You can't get closer.
I guess so, but I've never seen that in real life. You just remember
You just
gymnosperms?
haven't been in the right
You know the other
buildings.
one, Federico? You know what the other one is? Angiosperms.
Angiosperms?
Yeah, look at you. Guys, I'm glad we're talking about trees. We're getting hyped for Cersei's stuff. Multiple times Dylan's like, you gotta make that a Cersei thing. I'm like, yep, already ahead of you.
Well, you've got one too, Mr. Edgeworth.
What is Angio? Is Angio clothed?
No, it has to do with like flour.
Ah. So it's about time I won one too. Guess I'll have to find some thieving contests to enter. Good luck, Kay.
She'd steal the show.
Covered? There you go, yeah.
Or you could set something up. Something with a nice ceremony at the end, all that.
Look at her go. Her poses are so
Yes.
cute.
Followed by a swift round of arrests.
Did
General
I ever
officer.
did I ever notice that she has tabby boots?
I feel like we did.
That's wild though. Look at that.
Wait, I'm taking a screenshot of that.
Of this, where they're talking to each other over the guy?
No, I already got it. You're good.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So that was good. We can look at
Screenshot
this.
acquired.
Staring into our souls. Oh, we teleported.
We teleported.
It seems the police have already removed the body.
Yet he's still looking for it. Oh, you have a yellowing color,
Why did the
Edgeworth.
body of a victim from 18 years ago turn up in this fountain? And why wasn't it all rotten and gross and stuff?
Ori,
Did it slowly
Shut
shuffle
the
its way
fuck up.
here?
Ori,
What shampoo does
What
Edgeworth
is
use?
happening?
Ori, please.
What cologne does he wear?
Need I remind you that zombies aren't real? It seems likely that the body was preserved somehow.
In
Wait,
ice.
really? Is that even possible?
Of course.
Hey, Mr. Forensics guy!
What?
Anything to report?
Oh,
Falls into the fountain.
Yes, ma'am. Traces of both
Ew, he fell into the dead water.
ubiquium and asphyxion have been detected in the fountain.
I'm gonna say they were probably carried here by the stream from the autumn wing.
In addition to those two chemicals, there's also a large amount of sugar. The composition of the sugar is being analyzed as we speak.
That's even more perfect with our little headcanon that he fell into the fountain when Kay called
Yeah.
for him.
Also, the fact that
Just
Gumshoe
reported from
fucking
the fountain.
sniffs the blood. Smells like blood. We got a
But
lot
does
of
it taste
sniffing
like
and
blood?
tasting shit in this. Gumshoe eats the fucking Magatama, yes. Eddie eats
There's
paper.
sugar in the fountain. Where would it even have come from?
Sugared dead body.
Ew.
Look, plant.
The door here is marked with a nice autumny-looking tree.
What a me-looking tree.
Yep.
And yet it leads to the winter wing. I suppose it's all part of the deception.
I hate Richard Gumshoe, though. I hate saying Richard. It's Dick. It's not short for Richard. It's just Dick.
Richard Gumshoe.
Richard Gumshoe.
Oh, gross. That feels wrong.
It's bad. No, it's not short for anything.
Never
It's
again.
his legal name is Dick.
This pose looks like Kay is about to grab Eustace's arm.
It does. I love it. And she runs off with him, and he like
These,
stumbles.
did you like?
Yeah.
I could also steal this twink right here. Make things a little more mystery.
The twinks in the park are free. You can just take them. I got 16 in my house back home.
What are we doing?
I think you better leave that twink alone, Kay.
His mom is right there.
He's just sitting there for the taking.
His mom is watching.
Distract her. Oh wait, this thing in front of the door is a fir tree, right?
Nice.
Yes. They're usually associated with winter. But this door leads to the autumn wing.
Guys, here's a taste of that Cersei shit. If you see a tree that looks like this, where it's a triangle shape, and it wasn't pruned that way, it's naturally this shape, it is never a pine. It has never been a pine. It never will be a pine. There is not a single situation when a tree that naturally looks in this shape is a pine tree. I want us to all understand. Continuing.
I'm sure you could spruce up a tree to look like that, even if it's a
A
pine.
spruce do looks like that, but not a pine. Never a pine. Yeah, but I'm saying naturally. Pruning.
I know.
Pruning shit.
I
I got
just
the
wanted
pun!
some fun.
Bah.
Then shut up. If Eustace was trans, I don't think they'd go by Stacy.
Eustace. Stacy. Yeah,
You know what? I guess that's true. I guess I have to eat crow.
you do eat crow. Does it taste like chicken?
Is crow delicious?
I don't know. Probably tastes like chicken. Most things do.
I guess. I suppose it's all part of someone's elaborate ruse.
Painted red for that autumny feel.
Also, Penguin, we talked about defense attorneys get weird girls and prosecutors get detectives. And Edgeworth has both because he's currently a defense attorney every time he's in the investigations game. And that's why we have Kay.
I guess that's why we lost our gumshoe.
Exactly.
If
That's why we lost Ghost.
Edgeworth becomes a prosecutor again in the next game, I feel like Kay is going to get deputized.
That would be pretty epic, though. Thief turned
I'm
like
here for that.
detective assistant. Pretty hilarious.
He's like, I'm going to steal the spotlight
Ah.
by catching that killer. Evergreens stay green all year round, Kay. Hence the name.
It's just sure. I knew that. I learned that with Cersei streams last week.
Cersei.
Statues of a man and woman in old-timey clothes.
What's he holding?
From that angle, I really don't want to know.
It's definitely a sword,
Uh,
but which sword?
Yeah, it's his sword, all right.
Which sword, indeed? Did Paul Halik make these as well? Was he compensating for something?
He's undercompensating.
Under.
What do judges get?
Yes. It seems he created them later in his life, once he had begun to make a name for himself.
Idiots. Little dummies. That's what judges get.
Larry's like,
Little
so
dummies.
that's what a big one looks like.
No, judges get a flock of dummies. Remember, they get the forensics, they get the guards.
Yeah, judges get the little dummy.
Bailiffs.
Eustace.
They get the bailiffs. That's right.
His wife pushed him to sculpt the two of them as ancient gods, and he couldn't say no to his beloved. The title is The Beautiful Goddess Venus and Her Humble Servant.
Wow. Talk about putting your goddess on a literal pedestal.
Is this
Okay,
Perseus and Medusa somehow?
I know that it's supposed to be something he's carrying, but with the innuendos we were making and Larry also sizing up with the pencil.
It's definitely a sword. It's definitely a sword, but yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
I know we just
Larry's
talked about
comparing.
Larry's handedness, but this looks right-handed to me. I know they just flip the sprites, so the one where he's front
Yeah.
on is most accurate, but yeah.
Motherfucker's just using a stick to like measure. That's not like a handed thing.
It is, because you use your paintbrush,
You would use
which
your
is
most
what he's
dominant
holding,
hand.
to measure before
figure it
going
out.
back to paint.
It's because he's using his other hand for something else right now.
No.
How would that even work? That would be his left hand. He'd have to go like around his back or something. Move on. This got weird.
Yeah. Let's continue. Read about the snake instead. Make it better somehow.
I don't think that's better. But
Make it better
okay.
somehow.
It's a sculpture of a brave warrior battling against a serpent. Did Paul Halik make this one too, Mr. Edgeworth? He's certainly focusing on cylindrical shaped things.
He did. It seems he was fascinated by fantasy and mythology. And
Odysseus.
rods. This piece embodies the tragic inner turmoil he was facing with his thirst for the serpent form.
Mm.
The layer of Scylla.
Specify fire. Yeah, exactly. Penguin. You're not gonna read the actual line?
I guess. This piece embodies the tragic yet gritty determination of the young as they face an impossible situation. Unnecessary feelings. for
Yeah,
men.
I know, Pastry Puff. I'm just messing because we brought up the handedness. Yeah, he is the epic fan. Get in the water. He whispers to the water. Get in the water. No,
called-
Penguin.
You
No!
The math
have
test.
more than enough.
The math test? Holy fuck.
Talk about relatable.
All right, we've done all the investigating. Which character do we
This
want to
is-
talk to? A character to give Mars some reprieve and talk to Scone, Verity, or Eustace, or do we want to talk to Judy?
I'm doing okay. I still got my drink. I'm holding up okay.
We'll do Judy, I guess.
So, ball's in your court.
Where were you before you rejoined us here, Miss Bound?
We weren't voting as much as Struck. We'll do her next.
I had to go and tell our visitors we're closed. Oh, and hand out a little something in apology. Was there something you wanted to talk to me about?
No, Federico, because they're dipping strawberries in a chocolate fountain. We don't want anyone pissing in the fountain. In a city in Brussels, I think it is, there's a very, very famous boy peeing statue, and it has like fucking merch all over, and it's just like in a corner somewhere. Like it's not even like in like it's just like in the corner of like a place, and it's like really, really famous, and they've like all this merch for him. It's wild. Big tourist attraction. It's crazy.
Yes. A few things, actually. Not least of all, the fact that I think you might be the one who set the poison gas trap.
I know it is a city. Is that what I'm talking about as drunk? I don't remember the name. I was fucking sick as a dog while I was in Amsterdam and the Netherlands.
How sick are dogs,
Be
though?
real.
Really sick when it came to me at that point in time. Yeah, I saw it in person. I was there.
The original is sculptures melted 18 years ago, correct?
The sweet.
How did you manage to recreate them?
Oh,
I'm sorry,
you
Mason.
know about what happened back then?
Belgium. That's the one I was looking for. Thank you, Mason. That's the word I was
I'm gonna
looking
be real,
for.
Mason, you could... I am the dumbest motherfucker on the planet when it comes to geography. So if you're just outright lying, I would have no idea. And we could do this exact same minigame
Google
for
is right
anywhere.
Brussels is the
If
capital?
we
I thought
ever named...
Antwerp
You
was
can
the
fact
capital.
check.
I don't know anything about these places. Let's keep this shit to
Waffle
like
Land.
my backyard.
Yeah.
Waffle Land, indeed.
Waffle Land and Fry Land. They love their fries over there. They're Belgian fries. Specifically not French.
In that case, you might also know I took pictures of them during the contest. I commissioned the creation of a set of replicas based on those photographs for this current exhibit.
I don't do maps, Federico. At least I know where
Thank
New
you.
Zealand is and is supposed to be. That's the extent of my knowledge.
Yes, if we put Dylan on GeoGuessr,
geography test like 5 times.
I would
so
do-
I will be no help.
I would do poorly. Dylan would do nothing. Like, it would be a guess every time.
I'm literally the absolute dumbest person on the planet when it comes to geography. Me proving myself right.
Oh, yes, I'm very helpful, anatomically, mnemonically, astronomically. Dylan.
Geology.
I don't know a second G.
Listen, if that shit's out of my jurisdiction, then I don't fucking know it.
I don't know a thing about geology, gastronomy, geography. Genealogy.
Geology, geometry, geography.
Yeah, geometry.
I don't know who
I
Doug
did
Doug's
say this,
chat
but I
is.
can
my
say it again if
apologies.
you'd like.
No.
Geometry. But why go to the trouble of creating replicas?
Frost Zodiac series was his great unfinished masterwork. I wanted to see it completed at last. Or rather, re-completed. It was my fault that the original set melted in the first place, after all.
I see. And is there any particular reason why the winter and autumn wings look so similar?
Oh
Oof.
my! You really think they look alike? Well, I tried my best. Perhaps I used some of the decorations from one and the other by accident?
She's clearly lying. But I don't have the evidence to prove it just yet.
All right. Baccaroony to Scone.
All right.
If she puts her...
Yay, let's go see Scone.
I think I don't need to leave. I think we'll be okay. Oh,
Just cup your hands.
hello there, dearie. I have my Stanley. Still investigating away, are you? Found anything interesting?
He's hitting her with the dearie.
Sorry, went to grab a lozenge.
How dare you?
No, dearie. Well, nothing much anyway.
Silly girl. That wasn't a dearie moment. That was more of a lambkin moment. Sweetheart is when for your being sympathetic, of course, and treasure is when for their innatives. Love is for people you're not that keen on, and petal you use when you're trying to get someone's attention.
Scone is totally the southern lady who's like, oh, bless his heart.
100%.
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't realize there were so many rules.
Oh god.
Mr. Edgeworth, pedal! I hope you're getting all this down.
Nice try, love.
The specifically her doing it with
Oh, that is cold.
no mocking accent though. Yeah, love, Jesus Christ.
Oh, dearie me.
Oh my god, look at her, you
Sorry,
fucking
treasure.
wrecked her.
That was actually adorable.
So sad.
Oh, that
That
was
was
all she had to
adorable.
say? Oh my goodness. All right,
That was some
That was
fire
worth
shit,
it.
Scone.
that was some
We
fire
stand.
shit,
I
Scone.
love that.
That was a great bit. Let's have
That's-
Kate dance. Look at her.
Some of my favorite dialogue in this game so far.
All right. Gavel and Eustace. I mean, let's do the
Alrighty.
guard real quick.
Ooh, okay.
We also have Eddie.
Oh, we also got Eddie.
Mr. Winner, is very clear you're only allowed to investigate this room. So I'm afraid you shall not pass. Sorry, sir.
It wouldn't make much difference if you did, officer. You're standing in front of a wall.
No! But we all know a few bricks won't stop you, Mr. Edgeworth, sir.
Wow. He actually sounds kind of scared of you.
Just what kind of reputation do I have down at the precinct?
One of cutting
The
all
same
the
one
allergies.
Phoenix has.
No,
Congratulations.
not the same one Phoenix has.
Hey there, Miles Areno. What's the sitch with the investigation? Call me, beat me if you want to reach me, you know what I'm saying?
Do.
Things are progressing. I think a fuller picture of what happened is beginning to emerge.
Ah, good to hear. Guess I better step up my game too then.
This case seems to have a lot in common with the incident from 18 years ago.
Sweet.
That was good. And how? It's got the lot! Melting statues in the Winter Wing, and even the murder victim's body! That doesn't happen very often, you know. But how did nobody ever figure out that the body had gone missing? Frost had
Because
no
of forging
family
evidence.
apart from his son.
Mm-hmm. His son. Oh yeah.
And, well, the kid kind of vanished. Nobody's seen him since around the time of the incident.
As
A lot of
suspicious.
kids were involved in this incident. Gusto's son too. I
What?
just remembered him and his best pal from school just both up and disappeared.
And Gusto's just here being a dude? They were like chillums. They were like small. They were
Chili
like
wings.
the 9 years old as well. Trauma age.
Wait, what? And they were never found?
That's sus as fuck.
Gusto's boy wasn't. Not as far as I heard, anyhow.
What the fuck?
Maybe his hearing isn't that good.
This kid turned up in the end, though. He collected his inheritance at some point. But yeah, with no family around just after the incident, Frost got no funeral, no nothing.
This
I was
case
left high and dry. Well, I guess not so dry. It was in the fountain.
currently involves 4 orphans.
Orphans.
It really is the
Orphans.
orphan case.
Orphan. Edgeworth's an orphan. Judy's an orphan. And now fucking Halik's son's an orphan.
Kay's an orphan. Can't forget that.
I said that. That was the
It
first
is
one.
the orphan bull wandering.
That was
anyway.
actually the first thing she said.
I literally went orphan,
Edgeworth for some reason.
and then I heard that Edgeworth. I pointed to her with the fingy.
I, for some reason, did not process that.
Missing kids, dead dads. Yeah, a lot of dead dads. The dads die more than the
No.
moms, huh?
Capcom, it really is opposite Disney. Instead of killing the moms, they kill the
Yeah.
dads.
I can't think of a single. I can think of one single dead mom. I was gonna say none.
Nope, I could think of a dead mom too.
There's
Two dead moms,
See,
technically.
one is only implied. One is confirmed. One is implied. Because I don't think we
no need for
confirmed.
the police to release the body. And no need for anybody to find out they didn't have it.
The dead mom of Maya, right?
Yeah, that's the only confirmed
Yeah,
one.
that's one.
But Morgan may have had capital punishment happen, but that's not confirmed to my understanding. But yo, just because Tanjiro adopted you didn't make you not an orphan at some point. You were orphaned.
True.
They filed their fake autopsy report and nobody was any the wiser. Well, almost nobody.
Edgeworth! Edgeworth,
I still
bitch!
can't believe Mr. Von Karma would have stooped so low.
I can't believe
believe
this
it.
man
Why
that
is
killed
this a
my
shock?
father, that framed me for killing my father, that framed me for killing another guy that killed my father, for framed me, that wanted me fucking dead as fuck in prison, could possibly forge one court result. Oh no. How could he do this to me? Jesus,
Truly.
Edgeworth. I'm a
No
little
one expect that
disappointed.
shocked Pikachu.
I'm a little well, fuck you. So no.
I will be fine once I finish this throat lozenge.
All right.
Do you mind, Mr. Winner?
If as
You're
long
in
as
my
this
way.
dialogue goes. What do you mean he didn't know he did that? He knows that now. He knows it now. Like, he knows the death shit now.
He's struggling.
He's known it since the end of AA 1.5.
Brainwashing runs
1.4?
deep.
I always
Okay,
forget.
I get that, but I feel like literally being present when when this guy is put away for not only confirmingly killing your own father, but being the person to frame you in trying to put you away. I feel
Ori,
like
please.
not
Ori,
that
please.
deep. Okay,
You're
fine.
killing me.
Fine. No, I'm not. I'd have to go over there. I do mind, actually. And I'm not going anywhere. You'll just have to go around me.
Well, we just thought you might want to move to a better spot, that's all. This isn't exactly a spot where winners hang out, just saying.
A better spot? I demand you show it to me at once.
Is that really all it takes to make you do whatever we want?
So you coming along?
Why, it's this garbage can, Eustace. Just go inside this garbage can, let the lid fall down on you, it's fine. And that's the best spot in the house.
Actually, no, I got better. Lead him to the elevator. It's like, it's a secret special room. I don't see anything in here. Hey, wait, door closes, pushes the button going up.
You gotta wait for
I'm
the earthquake.
rising above everyone else.
Eustace, just go in the elevator and wait for an earthquake, okay?
Ascending to my proper position above all you losers.
Bye, Eustace.
I guess it's not how brainwashing works. Fine. Don't think you've gotten away with anything, Major Asworth. I'll be reporting your actions to the committee.
But what did I do?
You know what you did.
If I knew, why would I be asking?
Do you know why I reported you to the committee, Edgeworth? Spit it out.
No.
No, well, you
I
should
don't.
know. You know what you did, Edgeworth.
I don't.
Just fess up. You know what you did.
All right, fine. I know what I did, but I don't know what I don't know what you're aware of me doing.
Oh,
so
I'm
asking
aware
you
of
what
it
I
all.
did.
I have evidence of everything you've done, Major Asworth. So just fess up. Just say it out loud to get it off your chest. Confess.
Everyone I've done or everything I've done?
Both. It's for the record.
Do whatever you need to do, Judge Gavel.
And we'll do the same.
Punches Judge. You are the self-styled great thief, correct? Monsieur Ezra's association with such a character shall be of interest to the committee too, of course.
Go ahead and report me to your stupid committee. I'll be the toast of the thieving community.
Looks like Judge Gouvet will have to think up some new threats if she wants to intimidate Kay.
Can't intimidate crazy.
All right. I'm sorry, Mars.
All right. I'm ready. I'm fucking ready. Let's go.
I'm gonna keep this simple, Larry. You're hiding something. So just tell me what it is.
Yeah, the angle is just right.
What the fuck is wrong with the webbing between his pinky and his little, I guess, ring
It
finger?
does
That's the
look
knuckles. That's the
bizarre.
knuckles.
It's supposed to be a knuckle,
These
but
are
it does
your
look funky.
final knuckles, and then it's kind of out a little bit. You can make that pose.
It looks real fucking weird.
I'm making the pose right now. You can do it.
Don't
It's
like it.
accurate. Okay.
You can do it. It's just weird.
Hands
your-
look wrong
break
a
your
lot
hand
of
first.
times when they're right. That's all I'll say. Yes, as truck.
Whoa, quit it with the glare off, you two. It's weird.
This is my default phase.
Oh, come on, Kay. You know me better than that. I wasn't staring. I was struck by an idea for a picture. Now, Edgy, he was glaring.
Yes, I was. That's true. And I'll keep glaring at you until you tell us what it is you're hiding.
Quit it. I already told you I'm not talking to you anymore.
And the way you told me that is by talking to me right now.
That's all I have to say.
Yeah,
What? She said 2,
I
3,
didn't think that through. From now on, I'm not talking to you ever again. Starting. Make sure that hits the 12 now.
This is getting me nowhere.
Oh.
I
Oh,
suppose
crap.
I'll have to figure out what he's hiding first before I can get the whole truth out of him.
All right. I know what you're hiding, bitch. Let's go.
Man who thinks Judy Bound is ugly, say nothing.
Oh, shit.
Judy, Larry wants to tell you something by his
Sorry,
silence.
I'm back.
Disassociated there.
Come on, Larry. What are you hiding?
I'm not saying.
You just talk to me again.
Oops. Look, you two, this is no time for kids' games. This game is rated M, at the very least.
No, it's not. This is, I think, maybe PG-13 at
It's
the very
T for
most.
teen. No, it's T for teen. They're all T for teen except one is M, and I think it's Apollo. Is it Apollo Justice or Dual Destinies? It's one of those.
T for teen, PG would be if it was a movie, yeah.
True.
Dual
Well,
Destinies
I certainly wasn't playing.
is M.
It's double D? Oh, that's
Yeah,
what-
Dual
that-
Destinies is M.
No, I was just thinking about Judy's outfit.
Which I'm very curious as to why it's M.
Yeah, of everything in this
I'm like
series that didn't get
so
M,
curious.
What did they do?
They're gonna be jumping around more Celeste Paxing, and
Yeah.
to the point where it's just absurd.
Mm.
They like show the whole image.
Yeah, they like
Oh.
they get you make
Editing Ori
the
is
audience
Oh, I know,
watch
we'll see.
her Celeste herself.
Yeah, really. Just like that animated moment with freaking Neil getting impaled.
It's pretty clear Larice isn't going to talk to you.
Oh, he'll talk. Don't worry about that. I need to know what Larry is hiding. And I think I might have an idea of what it is.
Oh, I have an idea.
He broke the tea.
He broke the teacup.
He did break the tea.
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps presenting him with the right piece of evidence will force him to come clear.
Clean. 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 Aha. Oh, aha.
There we go.
Would you mind taking a look at this for me, Larry?
Why would you show me that?
Tell me, what is it about Miss Bound's tea set that's got you so agitated? If you won't tell me, then perhaps you'd prefer to explain it to Judge Gavel.
Wait! Don't make me look bad in front of Verity! She thinks I'm a sensible, cool, clean-cut guy! Where the hell did you get that idea?
We wouldn't want her to learn the truth, Larry, would we? So why don't you tell me?
I don't want her to see the real me! The real low-down, dirty me!
Because she
The guy
totally,
that objectifies women left and right!
totally
I
hasn't
don't want her
seen
to
that
see
side of you
that.
yet. Yeah, you've hidden
not
that
so
part
sure.
really well.
I'm not so sure anybody here thinks you're particularly clean-cut, Larry.
I just got a haircut today.
Mm-hmm.
You know what, Estrock? I feel like his haircut is one of the things he's got going for
Yeah,
him.
his hair is one of the things he's got
the hair
going
is
for him.
great.
The hair's fine. The rest of it is sucky. Orange beret, pink fucking smock. Dude.
Larry derogatory.
Yeah.
But if you don't want her to think badly of you, the best thing you can do is talk to me, your old
worse
pal,
than
Edward.
she already does. Your old pal, Edgy.
All right, I'll talk.
I don't know. I find Phoenix to be very clean cut and well kempt, but his is spiky. He got spiky going on.
Fine.
Zilla, I've been wanting to know the answer to that too. It's so bad.
So all I can think is that he has cut strips out of it and then tied them up
But
together.
like, why? Because it's hideous.
Aesthetic. I don't know.
It's
His
so
fashion
hideous.
sense has always been bad. I would love to do a Larry redesign solely on the clothes that he wears.
Oh,
It would be great.
so good.
There's an Ace Art tourney coming up eventually, and we're doing the Mia thing that I liked. We're doing a Miles Edgeworth and channeling clothes, and we'll fix Larry. He is a
All
boy
right,
failure
Larry,
derogatory.
Enough is enough. Now confess.
Is this a way to treat your best friend, Edgy?
Oof. Oof.
Is there any way for you to treat yours? By lying to, hiding things, really?
Nice.
Picture already. Stop glaring at me like that. I'll tell you everything, okay?
I won't draw Bikini in a bikini. I already drew her hot past the smash.
Earlier I thought Verity might like a cup of tea, so I went to pour one for her.
But he poured one out for her.
But I got distracted and my hand slipped and smashed.
Dude, what did I do to Phoenix? Oh god.
I got distracted, my hand slipping. Smash.
Ah! Ah! No!
Oh. I broke the teapot! A priceless work of art! It's in pieces because of me!
Well, it's not priceless. It's a couple $1,000, so I hope you're not a starving
Okay.
artist.
Oh, no. He's definitely a starving artist, yeah. But, okay, this is really interesting to me. Good night, Mason.
Good night, Mason.
Larry
Night,
has
Mason.
definitely got a type 90% of the time, except
Yeah.
for Iris. He likes the women who are, you know, domineering but cold, that don't
He
like
wants
him.
women that can step on him.
Except Iris. Iris does not fit this at all. Iris is demure little, you know, softy.
He shares a sprite with the step on you person.
But
you
he
know?
didn't know the step on you person. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He just had a goblin mode moment. Yeah, because at least like Verity and Von Karma and even Desi are all like, I would fuck
We'll
you
step
up.
on him.
You know, yeah. With their heeled boots, you know, like they would fuck him up. And he's here
They'll
for
fuck
it.
you up.
But they don't, but you know, and but specifically also they can't like him. I feel like if
Both
he actually
Von
got liked
Karmas, yeah.
back. Yeah, both Von Karmas. But the Iris was just not it. It was it out of the thing. Out of the grape.
Listen, Larry's
the
a slut.
mold.
We know this. It's well established.
This woman that dislikes him, but like can be Pan. No, he's too straight. He is the straight rep, 100 through
No,
and through.
Larry,
He's too straight
Larry
for
will
that.
allow any woman to be with him.
Yeah.
And he does not care about personality, so Demi
His
isn't
type
even
is
an
2 X
option.
chromosomes.
Not even. Not even. I don't think he'd be
Which is
against
great.
trans women. I really don't think
You
he
know what?
would.
You're right.
It's
Honestly,
just
you're
they,
right.
they identify
Yeah,
as woman.
honestly.
He's there. He's there for it.
You're so right.
We do
like,
not claim
"Ah,
him.
woman."
It's not how it works, sadly, Penguin. They're too common. The straight people are too common.
No, Penguin's got it. That's how it works.
Exactly. That's how it works.
No words exist to describe how far away I saw this coming from.
Yes. Game 1, Larry is boy failure,
It's
not
like Johnny
derogatory.
Glasscock. I could always see it coming.
Oh, ouch.
Hey,
Oh,
Anon.
you really messed up this time, Larice.
Hello, Anon.
Hello, Anon.
Is Rana
See,
Desi...
Angie? Everyone's gonna think less of me now.
Well,
And we
it's
weren't thinking much of you
impossible.
before, buddy.
Yeah, the bar is already below the floor. Well, Ron and Desi are in a straight relationship. I would not say that they
Like a
give the
basement
straight
speakeasy.
vibes.
The
You know what I'm
bar is
saying?
below the
Yeah.
floor.
Desi doesn't even have straight vibes.
Yeah, at minimum, Desi is bi. But I would also put Rod as also bi. They just ended up together, and I'm here for it. They love each other. It's great.
Judy's never going to forgive me for this.
God, Ron and Desi are so the couple that just see all the people and they talk about like, oh, they're hot. You know, right? Like, they're the couple that it's like, oh, yes, we both like men and we both like women. So it's like, ah, look at them. They're hot. That's the couple vibe. I don't know. Do you guys know Jamie Dodger and his wife, Shaba? It's them. That's Desi and Ron.
Ooh, I can see that
Because they
vibe.
both buy and they both do that shit.
I can
It's
definitely
good
see
shit.
that vibe.
Yeah, that's it.
Crying to me won't do you any good. I think you need to apologize to Miss Bound.
Where are you trying to go?
What? Bro!
What would you like to do?
Bro!
I'm talking to my cat. I'm
No,
sorry.
no. Larry is prostrating himself. That's how, yeah. That's the right word.
It
Okay.
is.
Whoa. Whoa.
That dude in the background just
Oh.
sniffing as hard as he fucking can.
Oh, I never knew that
Yeah.
acronym,
What?
T for T. You learn something new every day.
Let me finish up straight.
Yes, Penguin. That'd be hilarious.
I gotta finish.
Gotta finish. Misty,
Okay,
there's 15
Get
more
on the
minutes.
bed. Get on the bed and chill. Chill. My teapot? I see.
Oh shit, pastry, really? Wait, if you
We can
present
tell he's
Ron's
got straight
profile
energy.
to himself?
No, to Larry.
To Larry. Yeah. Larry's confirmed street. Okay, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Checks out.
Yes, it does. Did you read this one, Mars, or were you distracted already?
I
think
did.
you're
You
just...
did.
Okay,
No,
my bad.
I did
My bad.
this. Sorry, Judy. I'm so sorry. I don't have any money, but I'll pay your portrait. I'll pay you 50 portraits. Please, Mr. Donim, it's really me who should be apologizing. Why?
Confirmed
Fucking
street
why?
derogatory. She is a doormat. We've confirmed this. She is big doormat.
She is. I see why Tangaroa was so concerned.
Yeah, he was fucking concerned as hell. Understandably. Thank you, pastry.
How could I have failed to notice that there were broken pieces of ceramics on the floor? It's a hazard to the guests.
Yep.
Somebody could have been hurt. Here, let me make sure that's safely disposed of. I don't like that she's taking evidence away and throwing it out.
The teapot in question was designed by Artie Frost, correct? I understand it was something you've long treasured. You must be upset.
It was one of my most prized treasures, and now it's in pieces, much like my heart.
Oh, treasure.
But of course, all things break, Julie.
Was that the proper usage?
Like relationships and bonds with your adopted father, because he's in jail. Anyway, as luck would have it, I have another identical teapot. It's far from the end of the world. Nothing to cry over.
Did he break the teapot? I thought he broke
Is she less
the
attached to Mr. Frost's work than she used to be?
I can't believe this, Judy. You're the sweetest, the kindest.
Oh.
This other teapot you're talking about, it's the one sitting on top of the cart right now, right?
What?
What do you mean? Yeah, so, when I smashed the first one, I tried to hide the pieces in the bottom of the cart. And that's when I saw the other pot under there, so I took it out and basically did the old switcheroony. Oh.
Okay.
Yep, and that's everything I have to tell you. I'll be extra careful not to break
Just
the other
don't
one, I
fucking
promise.
touch him.
And don't touch shit that isn't yours, dude.
You have no shame whatsoever, do you?
Good.
Nope, not at all.
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm reading in the couch Discord, and they add to this quote about Larry saying, "But the thing is, I just don't have any interest in men." Is that it begins with he tries, but the thing is, I just don't have any interest in men. And so saying that he's like trying to be bi, and just he's not. And what's absolutely hilarious about the fact is I feel like the reason that Larry's trying so hard is because he just can't get a date. He just can't fucking get a date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's trying to broaden his dating pool, and
He
it's just no.
can't get a date. I'm really sorry, Nick. I swear I want to change my ways, but I'm just not interested in Jesus Christ. Larry, solving your disgusting behavior is not by being gay. Okay?
Yeah.
You don't stop being weird to women
Edgeworth got lucky. It
by
doesn't
not
always
being
work
gay.
that way.
Okay, by being gay and not being straight. It doesn't work that way.
It's really quite all right. Thank you for being so honest, at least. See, Edgy? Isn't Judy just the absolute best?
Dylan, what's the definition of how she said to use treasure? Even I don't remember. Did you write it down?
I didn't write it down, but treasuring is when something awful has happened and you're trying to console them. It's like, oh, treasure.
Oh. Damn, you've been on top of this. I need a cheat
Nice work.
sheet.
It was funny enough that I couldn't forget that one in particular.
That one? Oh, you also couldn't forget love.
Yeah.
You like love too
Love
much.
as well, yeah.
Yeah.
When you don't like
Love
them
was
so
good.
much.
Yeah,
that
when you
one
don't
was
like them.
memorable.
I trust you won't take advantage of her kindness, and we'll make amends somehow.
I feel that, Penguin. I agree 100% with that headcanon.
Sure will. Once I make it as an artist, I'm gonna give her one of my paintings.
So when he's dead.
She was one of my models, after all. It's only fair.
At this rate, I suspect he's likely to make more trouble than amends. Don't you think it would be better for you to keep out of her way for a very long time?
Oh, but I will be keeping out of her way. Because I sketched her and the others already.
Mm-hmm.
Her and the others?
Keen to see my work, huh? Yeah, I
God.
drew a few great sketches of some ravishing beauties.
Oh god.
Want to see?
Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh.
So, interested in Larissa's ravishing beauties, huh, Mr.
Oh
Edgeworth?
god, oh god.
I'm afraid you've greatly misjudged, Kay.
You gaily misjudged
Oh, that's right.
Kay.
You're always talking about that man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I simply wish to see if Larry has captured any unusual details this time, too.
Mm-hmm. All two of them? Unusual details. Nothing's unusual about these. They're my best work yet. Wait, really? Now I want to see them too.
The tone tags are just great, Penguin.
You're a sweetheart, Kay. Alright, let me take them out for you. Give me a sec, okay?
I suppose we might as well take a look at his ravishing beauties.
Oh god.
So these beauties of yours,
Yeah, she's 17, right?
Seriously, Edgy, if you wanted to check out my art, you should have just said so from the get-go.
I am also so here for the headcanon of, like, Phoenix using his art major to draw Edgeworth all the time. I am deep in that headcanon,
I
man.
want it. I need it, please.
Yeah, I see so many comics of it and I'm just like, yes. That's all I wanted in this world.
Here, feast your eyes on this.
Oh, and Scone! What is she washing?
Stone doing by the fountain.
Yeah, she's being sus as fuck.
is that the color changing fabric?
It's something. Yeah, she's holding some fabric.
I think that's the, yeah, that looks like the
Honestly,
light up fabric.
He did a really good job of capturing both Judy and
All
Verity.
of them, honestly. But
They all
no,
look really good. Like,
there's
Larry's
never
actually
been a
good
moment
artist.
when Larry is not a good artist. He is a good artist. He's just a fucking creeper. That's it.
Verity looks great, especially.
Okay, read your line.
Huh? Oh! What? What am I looking at here?
You gotta channel the gay right now, Dylan. Stop being straight. Go gay. Method act.
Honestly, Estrock, Scone is not being done dirty there. He took off like 100 pounds in this art.
I think she's pretty fine.
I
Her
told you
expression is
already.
just unfortunate
Ravishing beauties.
because of her sus behavior.
He includes Scone in the Ravishing Beauties comment.
Yeah, I will say it was pretty nice.
Just a few of the fair faces
Again?
that have caught my eyes
Oh,
since
okay.
I've been here, you know.
Dylan, you're being called out.
I mean, listen. This is in the context of
Don't
Larry's
cancel
art.
us.
There's Verity and Judy and somebody else. Why did you draw them all on the same page?
Sketch pages are all the rage.
Well, I meant to draw the room at first, just something to pass the time. And then I saw one beauty and another, and well, I just scribbled them all down as I went.
If this is all Larry did, honestly, okay. It's the rest of his bullshit.
But these were all drawn at different times.
Huh? Yeah, I guess.
No, Edgeworth, I simultaneously
With
drew the whole
watercolor.
page at once.
He's using watercolor here.
I did one of you too, Kay. You're on a different page, though.
Okay, good she's not
For
with
love
the
of God.
ravishing beauties.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Yes.
God.
Wow, you did? I'm flattered.
How true to life are these sketches? Is Verity that... Anyway, did you only draw what you actually saw?
Of course. You think I draw things I can't see? Like using my imagination?
Oh my God.
That's lame. Nope,
That's
these are
hilarious.
100% true to life, right down to the exact shade of each color.
Like,
Okay,
there are
and that's
actual
why he's
stars around
failing
these
art.
women.
Yeah, he sees them in his eyes in real life. He's hallucinating them.
But that's why he's a bad artist. He doesn't value imagination.
Yeah, seriously. That doesn't not make imagination,
Zilla.
though.
That's
Penguin.
sad. But the colors are accurate. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm glad that it's just, like, ambiguous.
Yeah.
Much as it pains me to admit, Larry may have provided me
My-
with a useful piece of evidence yet again.
I will admit,
My headcanon for that will be he sees Scone as a beauty. He was just so quickly trying to draw everything he never got her name.
my whole thing is, I feel like Larry, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think there has ever been a woman besides possibly Old Bag that Larry has, like, talked down about. I feel Larry's just likes women, you know? He's just here for the
Yeah.
women.
He's woman sexual.
He's woman sexual.
He
He doesn't
is.
have a type.
He's got a woman fetish.
Yeah, he does. And, you know, we're okay with excluding Old Bag from that. I don't know Estra. That's the only one I'm not.
Could you imagine smashing Old Bag?
Oh,
I'd have to rewatch the sort of like part where he realized it's Old Bag and not the other girl as the pink princess or something. But yeah.
Well, Estrog, that's different. That's plus 100. Come on.
Oh my God.
You could be a 0 and then still be 100 with that.
There's two things that she got in the pink princess outfit.
Is that from Kill la Kill? There's 2 things you need to know.
That's one of your favorite lines from that show ever.
my God.
Dylan.
Now, the cart, and she's serving.
Oh my God.
For example, if I compare it to the one here in the room.
It has the candies instead of the teapot.
There's a clear contradiction between the two.
It is 2 things, and they are both not hers. But that's the only reason that one's smashable for Dylan.
I think a little deduction is in order.
Yeah, let's deduce.
Yes.
Could I borrow this page for a while, Larry?
Sure thing. You want me to cite it for you?
No.
Just the page, please.
Yay. All right. We are going to end there. Because Pastry Puffs gives us always the little recap, I think we'll be okay this time to know what we have to do right
It's
away
also
with
a
this
very good
deduction.
stopping place.
Yeah. So we're going to
This feels right.
look at him go. He's happy once more. Options.
What a great time to thank not everyone who's made it to the end,
Yes.
but also all of our YouTube members.
And if you weren't here at the
Yeah.
beginning,
In particular.
like the
Let's
YouTube
list them
video,
out.
leave a
Hell
comment.
Yeah. It helps.
But listen,
It really
a
does.
special thank you to Perry His Perry, Nicole, Dichotomy Games, Kenneth Gambles, Lackatubro, Aragorn, Canadian Lucifer, Tay, and the Jester.
Yes, thank you all for coming. Thank you for hanging out with us about this. I'm so glad that Mars could come to the stream because I was so concerned when she's like, "Or yeah, I want whiteboard night tonight yesterday," and I was like, "Oh." I was so concerned.
Not everyone.
No, I felt it last night. I knew if I pushed it, I would screw myself over for Ace Attorney night. So I was like, let's play it safe. Let's
And
go
Giga chads
silent.
for
See if
every
I can
person here
hop on in
at
the
the end of
last
stream.
hour.
Yes, Giga Chads for everybody
It
here.
worked out.
Thank-
We were able to
Oop.
have our AA stream.
Thank you all for coming. And yeah, new Ace Attorney video came out today. If you didn't see it, you should go watch that. Also, Tangle Tower is coming
Yeah,
out. If
it's
you haven't
fun,
seen
it's
that,
cool.
go watch it. Also, if you want to become a psychic sidekick, there's like 3 more whole Ace Attorney episodes out right now that you can watch. There's also like 4 more
guys
Tangle
can catch
Tower
up on the
episodes you can watch
whole
right now.
series.
So you might want to do that. That's finishing the second to last stream of Justice for All. So you're gonna want to get on that. But yeah, thanks all for coming. Have a lovely weekend. Happy Easter to those who are celebrating on Sunday. I know we are, and well, Dylan has work, sadly,
Ditto.
but he'll get food out of it. But yeah, thank you all for coming, and we'll see you all next week. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, everyone. Have an awesome weekend.